coaches are actually standing by, MC and owner, as we are going to get ready for the map picks and bans. So let's go ahead and find out where we're headed.
All right, we're back with the VCT LCQ map pick ban. We have C9 against LEV for a best of 5. C9, you guys are further in the winner's bracket, so you have team select.
We'll do team A.
So C9 selects team A, which means LEV, you guys are team B. So we'll start with the bans. C9, can you ban a map?
We'll ban Fracture.
Yo.
Okay, and LEV, can you ban a map?
Ban Ascent.
Ascent? Okay, let's go to the picks. So C9, pick map 1.
Lotus.
Lotus. And
What
Lev,
up,
side on
dudes?
Lotus? Defense. Okay, for map 2, Lev, what map?
Big Pearl.
Pearl.
Get me down here.
And C9, what side on Pearl?
Attack.
Attack. Okay, C9 for map 3.
Pick split.
Split. And Lev, what side on split?
Defense.
Defense.
All right.
Okay.
We are going to attempt to
for
try
four.
my lav mic. So I need people in chat confirming when it's on or off. I'm going to sound a little weird today on stream.
Hey.
We got to test the watch party and the travel
C9 will
mic.
side
So this
on
is what I'll be using if I'm traveling. Just still
Attack,
doing
which
VOD reviews.
means map 5 will be bind, and C9 what side
Let's see
on
how it
bind?
sounds. One sec.
Defense.
Defense. Okay, we can go over it again. With bans, we have C9 banning Fracture and Lev banning Ascent. Map 1 is Lotus with Lev on defense. Map 2 is Pearl with C9 on attack. Map 3 is Split with Lev on defense. Map 4 is Haven with C9 on attack. And map 5 is Bind with C9 on defense. Good luck, have fun.
I like this.
Okay, so we saw what the maps are. Sean, I want to get your quick reactions on this. What do you think?
I'm a little scared for C9. I'm not gonna lie. I was saying, I thought
Gotta figure out how to
played
plug it in,
Crew
chat.
pretty well on Lotus. It's just Crew had all of the right decisions in all of the right moments and completely shut down LEV. But they actually picked Lotus.
Ooh, it might
up
be
late in that
easiest for me to
series,
hop in a
so they're
call with
comfortable in
myself.
that. Their Pearl is definitely their
Boom,
go-to map.
boom,
And I think people
boom.
have been terrified of it, so that's why we haven't seen it. And honestly, I'm just a little scared for Cloud9 right now. I'm just a little scared.
I think a lot does hinge on this Lotus because through the whole season, this was like their best map. They were kind of innovating the comp that everyone started picking
Yo,
up here. But I think
Lotus
that
and David
Olivia
2 months.
Vietnam upsets there. And then at that point, I think Pearl and Split looked pretty positive for that LATAM squad.
Yeah, for sure, especially Split leading into the double duelist that they like. I mean, they could be a big upset, but I also want to talk about C9 picking attack on the first 2 picks because they're starting attack on all 4 maps, and what that does for a team is, because I like the same strategy, basically you're just controlling the pace of the game. You get to, as an IGL, you get to call the pacing instead of playing on defense and having to react to the other team a lot. So I think that's a new strategy for Cloud9 to start attack for a lot of these maps, especially on Haven. I like that pick. So they're coming out with more confidence this time around.
All right.
I do like it as well because
Yeah.
starting on attack, you can kind of dictate that like 3-on-1 on a defender, right? So aim is less important in that moment. It's more about the tactics. So you can kind of settle into the games if you start on attack.
All right, real quick. Let's get some
Hello.
brief predictions in. I'm curious. Maybe you haven't talked for a while. Who you got?
Cloud9, I think they've had some time off to
Yes.
look back on the mistakes they made.
Oh, is that
Hopefully
working?
Get
No.
that mental under control. Last time in the same situation, they beat Leviathan. I think they will again.
I should hear
I'm gonna
myself
say 3-2 Cloud9. We're going all
If this
5
is
maps. It's going to be a banger.
working.
I'll go against the grain. I'm going Leviathan 3-2.
Ooh, okay. Well, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait. And it seems like our top 2 seeds are ready to go. And they have one shot at making it to the grand final tomorrow. And champions Los Angeles is on the line. It's Cloud9 versus Leviathan, a best of 5 as VCT America's LCQ lower bracket final starts right now.
That's just echo. Oh. There we go.
Okay, now you just hear me here. What's up, chat? Say hi to my lav mic.
The pressure is on.
It's much less high quality than the Shure SM7B. But this is what everybody uses. You just don't notice because you're used to hearing me through my very expensive microphone that I can't take on the road with me. Dr. DBX, thank you for the 5 gifted.
Pra você ser o melhor, você tem que ganhar dos melhores.
We can EQ this mic. It should be good enough though, right? Like you can hear what I'm saying quite clearly. Yeah. Is this for when you're at champs? This is for in general when I'm traveling. And when I'm doing watch parties, there's actually 2 of these mics. They both connect to the receiver. Hello? Now you should hear like 2 of me almost. And I can attach one to like Brad. Or anybody I have over for the watch party. I'm putting that one away. And I'm gonna go to my couch. These were wireless.
I think we still have the advantage. We just have to go into the next match with
the big match combo
and ready to, play the game.
3v1 Leaf to hold off the 13-0. Can Leaf's just playing with him.
Celsius still dancing around.
Celsius with the Red Bull clutch, boys.
All right. Let me pull chat up on my, like on my iPad on my lap.
Estamos dedicando al 100% a esto. Es el tiempo que no estamos con nuestros amigos, con nuestras familias y que realmente.
All right, I can see you guys. You got a couch mic? No, it's a lav mic. It's literally attached to my like shirt pen flash. I could take you guys anywhere.
It's LCQ, last chance for everyone. So who knows who's gonna win?
Riot Games Arena, put your hands together for
and yeah, there's 2 of them, so it's basically for the couch watch parties and when I'm traveling. Yeah.
Coach MCE, it's Cloud9!
Main reason you got it is so you can just watch party on the couch. Yes, that is literally the main reason. Like I want to be able to invite a friend over, mic them up, and we can both sit on the couch and talk. We get to go dog walking with you? No, I'm not taking you dog walking. On the event that I even run into a human who could dox me. Yo, it's Cloud9! Same type of mic they use on TV, like the news and reality shows? Yeah, like the ones they clip on to people to record them.
Y en el otro lado intentando llegar a una final 100% latinoamericana, Tacolilla, Nosworth, King, Shai, Masino, Coach Onur, Leviathan.
Not the stage one that wraps around the cheek. No, those are like wired into devices right near them. This is completely wireless. Like I can walk freely. So you know when I get up to get water and I say be right back? Not anymore. In fact, I could be getting water right now and you wouldn't even know. Are you just using the pod or do you have an additional lapel thing for it? So there's a receiver and then there's a sender which clips onto your lapel and it's clipped on right now. And there's 2 senders, but I kept the other one in its case.
That we all thought we were going to see.
They've got like a 5-hour battery life, so worst case I go grab the other one.
Versus Leviathan, but
if it's a super long watch party.
Themselves in the lower bracket final and fighting for that last spot.
And they like charge in the case. They're really fancy.
Last spot in Champions Los Angeles.
Are Ethan and Nuda going to be there for the champs watch parties? They might be there for early games.
Seemed inevitable. Cloud9
I mean, we can have them on the lap mics either way. Like we can do random fun streams.
Lower bracket again in LCQ, and the question is, in the same situation as last time against Leviathan in the lower bracket, can they rally?
Here, Ethan, I'll just send you in mod chat what I'm using.
Have their first shot at an international event since lock-in.
It all seems so similar for Cloud9 right now.
Going you know what I'm using?
Okay, yeah. On the heater. Back then it was EG, now it's Crew. They find themselves in the lower brackets against a very, very strong team that has made many international appearances in Leviathan. Last time it was NRG, it went 3
Random
maps.
fun
They
stream?
lost 14
Yeah.
to 12 to not make it to Masters. Today, again, I feel like it's going to be tested deep in this series, deep in the games. This is not going to be a blowout in Cloud9's favor, and I think their mental needs to be strong.
Right, but because the last time they were so close versus NRG, I think they have the mental resilience this time around. They learn. Every time you go through these losses, you learn on, okay, what was missing? What do we need in order to come out on top? And we need to see if Cloud9's going to start strong or if Leviathan is going to come out with the heater.
Ooh, Leviathan looking kind of synergized with the chant. I don't know.
Their game versus Sentinels very dominant, and they too have had their share of losses to learn from. Throughout Americas, they were too structured, really. They lent into the same things over and over again and got punished by better prepared squads. But here they have had a chance to reinvent themselves and found this balance, adding more on-the-fly plays, more risks into the
The
equation.
Scrimbox is that Leviathan are on the Sigma Male grind set. Pemflash, I did not understand a single part of that statement. What do you elaborate?
In the last 2 situations that they were in,
Their coach makes them wake up at 5 and take cold showers every morning? Oh, shit.
They have to show that that mental is far more resilient now.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I can attest that that does result in being Hardstuck Ascendant for a
when you're
while.
playing at this level, and these players are all equal in as far as their skill, it becomes that mental game. It becomes that much more profound as we jump into the Agent Select here, where we got a few raises out. Not a shocker there.
It's Lotus, though, so this is Cloud9 moving away from their composition that really defined
Yeah, I think
their
Cloud9's got
season.
this.
I always
Player
loved
happiness is
watching
probably
Leaf
a
on here. I thought
big
it was so
gap
adaptable,
if the
working on
players
their
are being
defensive
forced
side,
onto
but
that
it seems like they might
schedule.
go towards more of a Fnatic-esque comp. This Fade Raise seems like everyone's starting to play it, Fallon.
Yeah, they went to the Sky Raise, which Sky provides you more
I
active
feel like that's the type of
information
schedule you
throughout
have
the round, so I
to.
think
That is what they were playing before.
You got to be a
Let's go.
morning person to wake up
And
that early.
I want to say that the Raze is more static on
That's
defense because
early,
with the
man.
Neon, what Cloud9 love to do and what other teams love to do is show aggression in one area and rotate that Neon using the sprint into another side for another engagement. I think this time around we're going to see them play more static, maybe a couple pushes here and there, but the Raze has so much stopping potential for both teams. With the Astrasuck too, so they're going to have so much synergy within each other.
It's weird. There's different synergies for each team. Like the Fade Raze combo right now starting on this defensive side of Lotus. You can easily see a lot of Paint Shell C's combos. There's so many things that Leviathan can do.
All right, well, we are all set
What map are we
to
going
kick
to?
off our lower final. So let's go ahead and get the action going and send it over to your
I'm looking
casters.
at the comp.
It's Doug and Bala.
I can't tell.
Thank you so
Lotus,
much,
it
Golden Boy.
could
Yeah,
be.
you look at these compositions for Cloud9 and you go, wait a second, that's weird. They were so dominant on Lotus. Why make the change?
Oh,
And
yeah, it's Lotus.
not
Thank you,
until
Doug.
realize they're 5-2 on it, but their last two the 2 losses that they had
Bro,
were
Doug's
their
got
most
drip.
recent appearances on the map, and it was in playoffs.
Yeah, brutal. And I just have to continue thinking about what the Death touched about MCE.
Bala?
and how
I'm not too
brutal
sure
he was
about
on
that
team
one.
in the last
What is
one.
that
So
hoodie?
Going through and making a change, I think everybody's fired up when you see something like that. And they've also been changing quite a lot on other maps too, bringing a lot of Viper. So not that this is anything super
The
different.
Riot
in terms
people
of that
dress them?
here,
Yeah,
but
I'm
the
aware.
Raze is such a
I'm
different
questioning
tool.
Riot here, not Bala.
And then again, as the desk was touching on, they at that have made a couple of
They
changes
have
to how they
stylists?
want to
Yes.
approach this as well. So we'll see how the Fade does with the Raze. I think it was Valen who was saying that on the desk. It should be a
Can I get a
very
mod
good
to close prediction once the game
And in
starts?
perfect Leviathan style as well. This is the comp that they brought into LCQ too. So let's see how much change we get throughout this series.
Thank you, thank you. I saw it out of the
Look
corner
at
of my
this
eye.
immediate B pressure coming in from Leviathan, who's starting on defense. The Prowler, they take it down, control everything, put deep alarm bot.
Yeah.
And I like this from Cloud9, trying to punish that. Actually forces Taco by himself.
Wait, Leaf went through. Leaf went through the rotating door. Now they're going to want to fight for mid.
Okay.
Just that trade could have been a lot worse there for Leviathan. The fact that Taco gets one is
Yeah,
super
that's what I'm saying, Ethan. They did Bala. They did Bala
this
top.
Neutralizer right now. Still wondering
the
what's
heck?
on the rest of that site. Is there any traps? Are there the
Doug's out here wearing the
everything out?
vest and the dress
And
shirt, and then
instead they
Bala's
walk
wearing
through.
this heckin'
Oh, it
children's
sounded like they made
hoodie,
noise too,
dude.
so they should know that C is the hit.
80s retro, you wouldn't
Tap on the
understand,
spike.
but it's
Leaf
like
is already in
so
such a forward position. As soon
dark
as
in
smoke goes down,
contrast.
A couple of kills are exchanged in favor of Cloud9 though. And it's only getting better.
Can't use that
That's
yet.
falling off there. That was such a good call. Twice there, you went for contact on Cloud9. And both audibles.
I mean, I guess ultimately the joke is on Doug, though, because Bala does just get to wear a hoodie.
Trap Taco Leah inside
Like,
B main there, and then the second one to
that's
catch the
nice.
spawn push, unaware. So nice.
Yeah, you're already seeing a lot of fluidity.
Oh, does he get the kill?
Game time decision making.
Clip it, clip it. Somebody clip. I need to add it to my list of times where pros hold a pixel and don't get the kill.
I'm super curious if both of those ideas were protocol or if it was something that they're calling on the fly. To me, it looked like protocol, the fact that they walked
It's a
through that
long
orb,
and
or that
growing
smoke
list.
at the beginning of the round together there. Zelsis and Rooney.
So every time I suggest that angle, there's the inevitable Silver who says, but I never killed them doing that.
For them in that series against Crew that they lost earlier in the week. They started off strong in that series as well, though. On Ascent, they stomped Crew out. It was only the next two maps where things went bad. This is what I'm talking about. Both Zelsis and Rooney, they're walking through at the same time. It's very, very nicely handled. This secondary push, too, where they Trailblazer all the way up. They push him into spawn behind the smoke, so he can't confirm the information, is so key from Cloud9. And again, super well played.
But I can't, so it must not be possible. No, you're missing the point, Revenue. I'm saying you're not supposed to kill them doing it. Like, I say it's for info, and then they're like, but I won't kill them. They're like, yeah, neither do pros. Pros don't kill them either, is the point. It really isn't possible. It only happens out of luck.
That you're used to seeing. And they're going to actually push through this Viper wall here in a second. Wait for the fuel to come down, maybe. Here it comes.
Ooh.
Everyone is just so closely pitched up. You see it. I mean, look the haunt there.
It kind of looks like Leviathan's by here. Oh my god, wait, they're cooking.
Mazino to be by himself there. The rest of his team can't join him.
Do they commit to trying to get out on B? There are two remaining members.
Oh, cold shower diff.
Turns into one.
I mean, they get three.
It's the second round going in favor of Cloud9.
Yeah, but despite the
whoa. Can we get player cams? Chat, did you see that? I think Zelsis just planted instead of fist bumping his teammates for morale.
Yes, they get the first kill.
Is it really worth 1,500 credits if your morale is down?
And you're actually getting a canceled bonus here from Cloud9. They're investing 2 rifles into this one.
I don't know about that one, dude.
Are not going to be able to buy up in the next.
I think Zelsis might be trolling. Oh, what the hell is this?
Deep orb lineup. 4C.
Oh, the dude can orb C from B?
So he can help cover up. You just saw it land right there in front of Shy.
Holy shit. Wait, he totally had time to put that down and then just walk B. He's just lazy.
This is now the second round that they try to creep out towards C. There are 2 nanos just beneath.
He has a lineup so he can be lazy?
The flash up top and Shy
That's Giga Chad.
And I don't think Leviathan was expecting that deep Viper orb. It was so deep in. You're allowed to pop way further into the site than you normally are.
The Prowler just split a couple members of Cloud9 without
Oh, I guess the barrier is deeper than that. So the smoke would be worse, actually.
Deep utility out. That nano up towards C, and they're going to creep their way around it.
Surely you can't go contact in another time.
I mean, they've done it so many times. And
full retake. Not too uncommon. They're going to try to deny the mound plant.
Shy getting the best of Leaf. Spike finally going down.
Cloud9 sort of aware of that, and so they did not plant the mound
this would
plant.
Be a situation where Leviathan, if they were down in numbers in this case, if Cloud9 was successful, they'd be off saving. Instead now, they're going to go for this 4v3
It's sort of like Split, where playing retake is good if you can force them to plant default. And you've got like equal numbers. So here the retake's not bad for Leviathan, unless Cloud9 just clicks all of them.
Falls down to a 1v2.
In which case the retake is terrible for Leviathan.
This is winnable. Mazino just has to make a play here, and it's got to be fast. That's a play. Another one right beneath them. They're wrapping right around each other, but he turns
it's over.
It's just the wrong time. You're right. There was just not enough left on the clock to pull that off.
Great round.
Get the third.
Yo, what's up, Glomper?
And consider the fact that Cloud9 waited for so long to put that plant down. Leviathan was literally wrapping around the site with 5 players up, and they still were not planning. They allowed the rotation to come all the way through, and it's because of things like this. They're really trying to eat into these retakes before they can strike.
Yeah.
And that's not a strategy that's going to be consistent as time goes on, because Leviathan will keep their guns out, will not get ready for the retake until they can clear out the space close to them. But it is a nice idea to come up with a bonus win like that. Leviathan buying up a couple stingers here. They're going to push B again. Maybe with a flash if there's contact.
Cold showers are failing my Hoods bucks. Nah, Pen Flash. Attacker sided. Copium.
To see if they're pushing up
it's fine. Wait.
Rubble or anything like that. Is there going to be
is that a Smite Phantom?
No? All right, we'll take this space.
Holy
You wonder
shit.
if they pivot back to
Cloud9 is 13-0ing this game.
Rooney's utility, including the orb that's towards C.
He's got Smite Phantom! Celsius is my new favorite player!
Both teams are playing incredibly scared, is what I would say so far about this game.
Didn't he pick that up?
They got information
Ooh.
here. They peeked all the way up
He
to the
might
safe
have.
side. It's only now that they're pushing up.
What the?
And still, they're not going through. It's only
got
Leaf on the side. He might get
blasted.
trapped up. They're pivoting back into this B side. This is the first time they're actually going to hit it without any Leviathan players being able to get this
They all
information.
died that round? You're right, Celsius died.
Shy is gonna be
Dude,
the first
that's
on the scene, but
Zelsus's
he's kept back
skin.
by the Viper wall. Gonna have to rotate around and try to approach the site from a different area. You already see the Astra Star starting to go down, courtesy of Jake.
He
to
brought
deny any
Smite
entry.
Phantom to an elimination
Down for sure.
land?
I mean, Taco has his ult,
Oh my god.
but Nazar doesn't have any utility to really set him up.
Wait,
to
is that
really
a
get him going.
sensation stinger?
That
Wait,
wall is
Chad,
just so good.
am I ahead of the curve?
Against NEB retakes. Gotta
Am
make an
I
attempt
like
here for
one
Lev,
step
but
ahead on the skin meta?
Not gonna find anything, and it is important that they keep trying to chunk down at that econ for Cloud9 as they go up to 4.
What are we watching? No, that sensation stinger was on Lev's side,
The
Penblad.
first 4 rounds, I'm seeing Leviathan continue to deal with the same game plan. That's twice
You
now
define
that
the
they
meta?
pushed down B
True.
on the eco round.
They all saw my skin collection and they're like, oh
And
shit.
twice now that it's not
Yo,
garnered
Brad, you wanna come
anything.
over?
Now we finally do have Taco's ult, but it's
Isn't
met with
Katie
a
out?
couple from Cloud9 too.
You doing anything?
And you also have for this gun round that extra Astra wall as well.
We gotta test the
So you don't
mics,
have
you
to
know?
fully rely on just the smokes and the Viper wall too.
Katie's out, I'm down. Yo, turn up.
Early Trailblazer clears a lot, but they're regrouping again. I wouldn't be
On your
surprised
way?
to see
Oh,
a
it's
Prowler
lit.
here. If it
Yo, can you grab me a
contacts Taco,
sandwich?
send it.
That's 2 guns that have been fired, and
From
there it
the
is. There's
deli?
showstopper for the flash. Taco was just on the other side. Zelsus gets cleaned up.
That's a really nice play based off of what we've seen in the last couple. That's the sort of pick you want to go for.
I hope he didn't tune out, chat. Wait, I'm gonna text him. I want a sandwich. He lives right next to a deli that I like.
Catch anybody in this case.
They've done such a
To
good job
Brad.
around playing through Rooney's utility.
The alarm bot's down right now.
Can you
Nosworth.
get me a sandwich?
Taco actually. Just as the wall goes up, he finds the timing to spray.
Jake just tapped. It was just a threat. The second time is much.
Alright, I've
more
texted him.
committed. With a nade in his lap.
He already left?
He's gotta
Yeah, but I mean, he
reposition.
always
There's
reads
really
his
nobody to
texts
cover
because this
King's
guy
approach
is
here.
texting his girlfriend
He can creep his way
24
forward,
hours a
instead
day.
he's waiting.
I guess his
Shoes
fiance.
is
I
about to
shouldn't
venture
call
out onto the
her
side
his
while
girlfriend
Leaf takes
anymore.
plenty of space back behind him.
Oh,
No,
he's
he
getting the
has ult
sandwiches. He
Jake
agreed.
has his ult too.
I mean, he's
They're
hyped.
so close
He's
to
hyped
each
because
other.
I'm paying for his sandwich.
But it's gone 1-for-1, leaving Leaf in a 1v3, and he cannot convert.
Oh my god, is it Sensation diff?
There's the
Now, is he using Sensation Vandal or just the Stinger? Because
Taco being aggressive and
it's
then
kind of
falling into
Giga-based
passive
if he's
positions,
using the
getting
Vandal too.
extra value out of that too. While spraying
Is this
safely,
plant just because he got naded?
but you've
Let me
got
watch.
to love that little trap there. At least the way that Taco's able to pounce off that
Yeah, it
Prowler's
looks like
information.
it.
And remember, Taco
It
had
looks like
slow
an
starts in the
alternate plant
past.
that's still spammable from main,
Today,
but safer
absolutely
from denial utility.
4 first kills already in 5 rounds.
Very reminiscent of what we saw.
It might even be better. I mean,
They
the
did a really good
waterfall
job
alert.
of using utility
Okay, it's
to
probably not
set up
better,
their duelists to
but it's not
take
bad.
aggressive angles and to make plays. Something that was lacking the majority of the season.
And this is unfortunate though. There's 3 ults now online for Cloud9. Still Taco finds the kill though.
Off of the haunt. That's so well done.
And they had the Prowler and Paranoia to fall back on. Cloud9 in trouble. And this is super important because this is a huge round here. Leviathan's economy will get completely reset and Cloud9 might end up going up to 6 if they just win this one. And they have many ults to actually challenge, very strong ones in that. And the fact that they've denied this C space completely forces Zelsus to reconsider and Cloud9 to reconsider as well. I like this fake pressure going
Dude,
on by Jake though.
they need to release
which might pinch
skins
Mazzino.
for the teams.
He's going to play up into the smoke, isn't he?
And they should let the
They've
players
already
use
drawn
whatever
3
skins they
members from
want,
Leviathan over towards
but
A.
to
How
the
much more do
spectators,
they
it should
invest?
show that they're all using
A
their
second
like
tap off
skins.
the door, but nobody's moving.
Wouldn't that be
Meanwhile,
sick?
Mazzino's
Like,
swinging back out,
for the
and surely
players'
at this point
POV,
they
of course, they could be
understand.
using Recon
It's
Phantom or
all a
whatever.
ruse.
But for spectators, they'll be like the Cloud9 Phantom, Cloud9 Vandal. And you can buy them for like $5,000 each or some shit, you know, Riot.
Is there gonna be a nade? There's gonna be a nade. Here comes Taco. No.
They announced team skins for next year. Oh man. Does that mean I need to... Do I need to start a VCT team just so I can get a banana skin in the game?
Look at this position though from Taco. You're absolutely right about Jake. He's coming through spawn, but Taco has advantage on top. He can't see in the pit though, and there's a great pit out here. Rooney can just stay outside.
That's so expensive. And you have to make franchise?
He's dissuaded. He's incapable of taking anyone down with him.
Oh, but you'd get a banana skin.
Be safe. Jake, what?
Pros and cons.
Safe, but can he escape?
We might have to get on Twitter though if we get that big. No. Every single Twitter user will have to get in this Discord server if we get that big.
This is a tough round here for Leviathan to lose because it's a reset economically. They go back down to that 1.9K from losing this round.
I am not using Twitter. I made one tweet.
So the buy is gonna be really
and it was
tough.
just to
Again,
prove that that account was me because there were so many good imposters. Are we couch stream? Yeah. I'm sure you could tell. The microphone is
and you saw the double ult cascade
not
there.
a studio quality microphone.
So difficult to deal with. Taco might be playing insane right now, but the strategy from Cloud9 is completely nullifying that explosiveness from him.
Couldn't tell /S. Actually, I do want to.
Lagging a little bit behind
I'm moving.
Meanwhile, Leviathan intent on pushing A, and there is some help here courtesy of Zelsis. He's able to cover the flank, give some room for his teammate to breathe. Cloud9 are just doing
hello.
Good job of
Hi from expensive microphone.
They're not really committing to either which side. They're just waiting to feel the push and pull of the map, how the round is going, and what Leviathan are showing them, and then being opportunistic and advantageous on the other side.
4K huge, exactly.
Well done by Mazzino.
Now I'm adjusting the device that I'm going to talk through real quick.
The fact that they're still going for kills after their initial plans fail is not something that we are normally used to seeing from Leviathan. And look at this.
Because I just realized I've got an iPad that is better equipped for this job.
That's
Whoa.
huge. He should be able to upgrade a weapon.
Tough to pick up though when they're watching the cross.
But you guys didn't tell me there was music playing. I don't know if you heard the lo-fi, but it was in the background. I just turned it off.
This is, for all intents and purposes, here alone. Unless Zeppa can pull off something insane.
There's still not that much util anymore here from Leviathan.
And they don't have really guns. I mean, they've got two singers. And
It was nice for costuming. Yeah, don't worry. We're going right back.
To find something.
Well done by Zelsis, finding the right timing to take down Nosler. King upgraded the weapon, and it's the last one that remains. King in a 1v2. He was so good in his previous series, but he doesn't just have to deal with Zep and Zelsis.
Do they come with windscreen attachments? Yes, they did. Do you think I should put them on?
This has been a snowball.
You think so? All right, let me try.
Surprisingly, have only won one of those gun rounds outside of that bonus conversion, which definitely they invested into. So you could also count that. But everything else has been anti-ecos, pistols.
I'm putting it on. I'm putting it on.
And they've gotten close here for Leviathan. They're just not able to bring it through. And
I
in this
think.
round, you could clearly
Thing is
see
hacking.
the deficiency.
How does it go on? Oh, it's screwed. Oh, that's
As it
fancy.
falls down to some of that utility missing there, they didn't have anything else to
There
take
we go.
initiative. This is initiative though. Odin spam and a pit as well to completely contain this A site. Think about what Jake was doing in the prior round where he was bringing a lot of pressure. That's not available anymore.
Okay.
And Cloud9, let's see
Is
if
this
they
better?
just go straight for the jugular elsewhere.
I have the windscreen attachment equipped and ready to go.
You see the satchel out, and two members of Leviathan have already fallen.
It sounds different.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it
Whatever
should.
we saw off that Trailblazer, I heard
But
it
like,
from the
in
stage.
what capacity does it sound different?
They weren't planning on doing it, but he was very happy with what he saw. Instantly satchels in.
Think a better one.
At this point, Leviathan are at such a deficit in
Okay,
the round, even
it's
with
lit.
the utility that they have, it's going to be so difficult to work their way in. And there are layers to this. Zelsis is still playing pretty far back. He still has 2 nanos. There's a lot of safety to this round.
I'm gonna
for
trust
Cloud9.
Ethan's take, and everyone else who just dislikes change, I don't care.
Even with that, the 3v2 shot flashed. Has to take a step back. Jake is once again on a vintage Jake flank, finding just the right timing, spotting the last. Nasra has to
Yeah,
try-
we
he's
will
gonna run away
EQ
and try
tune
to
it
save this
later.
weapon, and it seems like Cloud9 want to hunt.
And they're gaining confidence here.
I mean, they've got him surrounded. They've got him surrounded. Oh! How does he survive both?
Even that, though, it's not the biggest punch into Cloud9 there.
No, it's just more about...
So the problem is, Ethan, I am just in a Discord call with myself. Okay, timeout, Leviathan. So let me show you something you're talking from inside a washing machine. Well, yeah, relative to my really fancy mic. So you see, this is me, my PC, and this is me, my iPad, with the fancy mic.
The timing is perfect for him. And making a solo play, which I 100%
like the fancy lav mic.
It's a risky one, but
how do I EQ that?
Done off guard by so much. And what
actually, wait, I think this thing has built-in EQ. You have to tune it.
And that's been the game plan for Cloud9 the entire time. But
is it BO5? Yes.
Earlier on, you saw them be really slow. The Trailblazer clears the entire site, and they walk in.
Yeah,
you know, that contact, sort of thing. Yeah. This time, you see nothing, and you realize that they're overextended on both sides of the map.
We're hearing you through a Discord call? Yeah.
That one. And this is gotten out of control here for Leviathan. We heard a lot about how they weren't playing like it was their last chance earlier on in this event when they played against Crew when they got stomped in that first match. And then they felt like they got their bearings.
You know, I could probably just plug it directly into the laptop.
This is a team that's beaten you twice.
But I don't have an open port on it.
And when you get off to a start like this, those thoughts creep back into your head. Are they just really going to do this again? Are we cursed against this team? That's when it starts really taking effect.
Times where it doesn't sound bad at all. Here, wait, let me hold it up to my mouth. Like, does it sound better when I'm doing this? Because now I'm talking directly into the microphone. It's no longer on my lapel.
That's a really interesting position to throw it.
Yes, a lot better. Oh, okay. I'll just do this.
Yeah, and Mizzino has been
this is not hard.
In taking this space. We've seen them post him up here a couple of times, but you're right. There hasn't been a ton.
Nice, love this. Getting in front of the wall right now so he can actually play with this.
So you're saying is I should make a device that mounts it more directly in front of my mouth.
We'll eventually have to fall back, but they're going through drive.
And Taco's when he gets a kill, he ults. He's gonna spot another, and he cleans him up. Rudy's down.
It keeps Jake
oh my god.
Right now.
Wait. I'm literally not watching the game.
To take him down.
I wasn't sure if they knew where he was, but
what is his eco round? Dude, Leviathan's eco rounds are insane. Wait, this my Phantom is left alive though.
In the hands of Noswer too. And he's not far off.
They still win. They've got Smite Phantom diff. Or does King have the, is that the Sensation Stinger?
Celsius has to make a play. He's got to isolate this 1v1.
I can't tell. Pull it out.
Still too much.
It's not. I saw at the corner of my screen. It was the Sovereign.
Right out of the timeout. That used to be places where you would.
Okay, let me mute on Discord real quick because I'm going to put the other windscreen on the other mic for Brad.
Example of why that used to be the case.
And we're on 4K mic for a moment. Hello.
And you can tell. I mean, they went for a denial on the A side. And that's not
how's it going?
Even because they're really expecting Cloud9 to go for some crazy thing, but they do, you know, prevent that so that their secondary follow-up can be good. And that's now twice where they've had such a good
okay, the other windscreen's on.
And you can see why earlier on you're putting a lot of emphasis on getting him some of those defensive side orbs, which again, be control here. There's smoke again. Taco's gonna get the orb up.
Oh, you really do just have to clip it on while like they can't stay on and charge.
Now has the Nightfall to play with, so they get the orb, they get the alarm bot down, and they give the space right back.
Oh, we're back in. We're back in.
Reset around the rest of the map.
We're back.
You want to hear how Froggy King decides to get? You see what the setup was?
Dude, what is that?
Playing in the orb, expecting
that fade eye was crazy.
Spam from it.
And this is where things can get scary if you're Cloud9 against this Leviathan squad.
Dude, and that's the orb lineup, no?
It's very difficult to try to counteract, especially when it comes to getting first kills, which Leviathan has been dominating on.
No, Pen Flash, we will be objective, chat. In terms of being like a broadcaster, Pen Flash does not have a good voice, at least through the current microphone he has. If you were trying to be like a radio broadcaster, which is what he's referring to. Wait, does King have his own Smite Phantom, or is that just Zelsis's?
Doesn't spot anybody now.
This roast again? No, it's just people are being too nice to you.
I wonder at what point Leviathan are going to start to realize that once they find Jake, they know that the hit is more likely than not elsewhere on the map. Perhaps they start getting a jump on these, but either way, Cloud9 committed to having some presence A, but the spike is C, and it's there by itself.
Yeah. And you're hoping that those two players could have gotten something done. But yeah, I mean, QB sneak has just been pulled.
You'll always know who won't be nice to me. Well, I specifically won't tell my friend that he has a great broadcast voice and he should like try to become a caster if he doesn't have a great broadcast voice.
What a position.
Go into Discord voice settings on iPad and change noise suppression. I'm on it, boss.
And he might just get one actually, and he might
Settings.
be able to get a lockdown on the spike.
Voice. Oh yeah, I see noise suppression is on right now. You want to turn it off?
I want to believe and I want to get excited, but he's so far from it. Mazino's just going to stick to defuse. There's nothing that Zelsis could do to challenge it back.
Right off.
There's a chance there.
Okay.
I'm curious.
I think I turned it off.
A little closer to
How's
himself.
that?
If he gets just a completely free lockdown there, he has to cross all the way across to put that down. And obviously, with the pressure on the
No
defuse,
difference? Okay, there's
way
also
too much.
echo cancellation. I'm going to turn that off.
Expecting one to actually
These things are
present
both now
itself a little,
off.
but either way, Leviathan gets
Any
a three,
difference, or are we
they're
just
really
chilling?
needing the next couple here.
Yeah. Can Cloud9 have 4 ults to work with? Leaf is not too far off from his. He's had a quiet
better?
game so far.
Wow, fuck you, Discord. What the hell?
And you see how they are prioritizing getting the mid.
Yo,
from
what's up,
So it's not
Z-Tall?
just getting
You
Leaf
hyped for
one step
Premiere
closer to having
tonight?
Showstopper, but denying Leviathan the resource that they've so heavily
I'm super
invested
hyped.
to throughout this half.
Well, in this case, Leviathan doesn't have any ults.
The close to the mouth thing did the most though?
really
Yeah, I can
cascade out,
tell. I was
except maybe
listening to the
Mazino's
monitor.
not gonna
It's
find that
way
much
better.
use. So
Which is annoying because I would like to clip it onto my
fall
lapel.
off of the idea of getting these orbs, but
Did you
you're
not
right,
end
it
up
gives
playing
that-
on Thursday? So you can only
that
play
resource to
2
Cloud9
of the
and just got
3,
2 orbs for Leaf
and
to go
we
crazy.
decided we play Saturday, Sunday.
61 HP. The guy was melted. They invested.
You had some really good rank games, so hopefully that translates. We should be chilling. So last time we played Premier, Z-Tall, in your stead was an Immortal 1 Jet 1 trick, who's like Hardstuck Ascendant now, and we were literally playing 5 Duelist, and we qualified for playoffs.
And there it is, the final part.
It's so nice. They have the lockdown to counter the other lockdown, and there's even a nade going in too to cancel Leviathans.
Mazino's. Okay, he's got to be careful here.
Brad is here, chat.
Yeah,
Brad is here.
He's not under threat.
There's no time anymore here to get through this pit.
Yeah.
There's no resources either. Nelsor still has actually a Prowler, but I think this is going to be...
It has to be explosive. It has to be now.
They're saving.
Yeah.
They're letting him up the elevator.
It's only King who has 5.7 who's staying around. Remember, this
Prepare
would've
for
been a reset,
dogs
so
to bark like once or twice. Brad's
some
about to be
players
here.
who would be losing the opportunity to buy in the next, and they might even do a lot more damage than just that. No, the 3 players who
Almost 2.
might not have a chance next round to get something up are safe on that A side.
Dude, it's the Smite Phantom diff right now. I mean, look at him. He's 9 and 4. He's got the most positive KD on the team.
Of this best of 5. Again,
What do you do?
Lower finals, crew waiting on the other side.
Enjoy your sandwiches?
One
Thank
spot
you.
left. Up for grabs at champs.
It'll be the last spot too.
Dogs.
Pacific will be done.
Look, I'm walking to the
They
door,
already
Chad.
know
You're
the
with me.
2 LCQ
Brad!
qualifiers.
Yo!
And that leaves
Dude, I saw someone roll into... You're on the mic,
from these
by the
two
way.
teams to see who gets the dance crew for the big one.
Segway, actually so fucking...
Oh, I've seen that guy. Yeah, there's a guy in our building who has a Segway. Like, you know
It's
those
interesting through
wheeled
all of that
things?
previous round, King is
All right, Brad, here's your mic. We've learned that if you hold it closer to your mouth, it's like way more effective.
2 and a kill.
Let's see.
Pit online.
How do we tell it to talk?
And you need, when the Viper,
I don't
you
know.
need something that comes up
Like a
really
light that
early so you
blinks.
can actually consider the strat. You saw it earlier.
Yeah, I mean, it should just like
You're right. Celsius.
work.
There's a double peek attempt there from Zelsis and Jake. You've been seeing that. One of them working through the orb while the other takes down the turret.
Oh, we might have to
But he
take
gets
the like
punished this time
windscreen
by
off.
Shy.
I mean, they almost got punished by
Yeah,
both
one
of them
sec.
falling. Zelsis was down to 61.
One sec,
He
chat.
got hit up
Technical
by
issues.
Cloud9 are falling apart here.
And look at this, Cloud9 as well. Have to trailblazer through the one-way from Mazino, who's been doing such a fantastic job at keeping mound control.
All right, windscreen's going on. Apologies, chat. This might make
Right now he
noise.
has a flash too. So much delay.
There we go.
He's been very good here.
There we go. Here you go,
Him
Brad.
being alone might not matter. And now Taco
Yo.
showed up.
All right, Brad's got his own mic. Huge. Ask Brad his opinion on the 2008 housing crisis.
I think it was pretty great. I actually really loved the fact that a lot of people lost their houses.
All right, so here's chat, and here you can see my mic volume, your mic volume.
Bet.
No
Okay, so I'm the bottom mic. Yes, I can tell because I'm talking. Easy.
Noswar and Shy even have a high-low here.
And it turns out that holding it is like way better than clipping it on.
Well, yeah.
No, like way better. Like, oh my god.
Like an order of magnitude better.
Yeah.
So were you using your main mic, and now we're swapped over to this?
Yep, we're on this mic now. We can just get on the couch and put them right here.
I hope we have not displaced you, Lisa.
All right. So we're about to get to halftime, Brad, and I don't know if you noticed, but Zelsis is using Smite Phantom.
Yes, I did see that part. That's why they're up 8-4.
Put together a couple of rounds and get them to a 4-8 half. Cloud9 still up. Golden Boy, what do you make of the first half?
Why does Brad seem clearer? He has a better voice. He literally has a better voice than me. Like, my hecking expensive microphone does my voice so well, you have no idea. But we can try it. Here, wait, Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the approach.
Now I'm on Brad's mic. Is it really clearer?
Test, 1, 2, 3.
We just traded.
Third round, they did the same. And Leviathan didn't really have answers.
Yeah, exactly. Brad just has a better voice.
I'm just used to enunciating, okay? I went to speech therapy in first grade, and it really shows.
On long A by Mazzino. I think he came up big for them.
But it's really interesting.
Yeah,
to see
no,
how
Brad
they're
just has a good
changing
voice.
without this neon.
I
Here
just
this
have a
is
good
lot of
microphone.
fast
Yeah.
neon. Here they're slowing it down. Still mid-rounding the same way they
That's
do
what I'm
with
saying.
neon.
Penflash
But
needs to
on
get a
these
good
sites,
microphone.
a lot more of those
Like, he could
contact
sound
zones you were talking
fabulous with a
about. And also,
well-tuned
what's interesting about the
Shure
comp change is
SM7B.
who's playing the agent.
Yeah, you
Because
just
Zephyr
gotta
has
get
switched
the
over to
Shure
Scott. Normally
SM7B
on
for a
Race Bounce, he's
clean
their range player, but instead he stays on a role. He's played a
I'll buy him
lot
one.
in their
You think I
old
won't?
and he is looking so
No
good,
balls.
especially compared to his last match versus
You want
Yeah,
one,
Zepp's been turning
Penflash?
up this game for sure. I want to add to the
Penflash, you never say no to free offerings from your
because
streamer.
He's inserting people front B, oftentimes himself.
It's only like
or
500?
Zelsis
Yeah,
on
but you need an
Killjoy,
audio
and so allows
interface.
them to push
Yeah, and
players
obviously you've got to get the
without
Go XLR
worrying about
Mini
that
so that way you can
pressure,
censor
which is very
yourself
key for
live.
Cloud9. A lot of times they like to overrush and go too fast, but now they're inserting
Yeah, no, mic
players in
quality is
areas
like
that they
everything.
know, you can't get pushed from. And just
Christian's
push, pull, and
dogs
back and
have
forth.
both
Looking
decided to
Their
come and
offense
sit on my
was the
chest
best
right
team in
now.
America at defense on Lotus, but they're gonna
This
change
is, I
the
don't
way
think
they
you want to
play
lick
this one.
that,
It was
okay?
previously defined
No,
by
no
fast
licking the
rotation
microphone.
with the neon. Here, watch instead how they're stalling with that raise nade. I'd expect a lot more of these set.
Udon is going at him right now.
He wants this microphone so bad.
I mean, it looks cool.
It does, it does.
Thanks so much,
The windscreen does make it look like a dog toy.
Cloud9
Hello.
on their map pick Pearl on the other side, which has plenty of history on its
Sorry,
own. We'll
friend.
talk about
This
that
is
when
not
we
for
get there,
you.
But for now, really the onus on Leviathan Ball to get this pistol and to start.
Oh, we're going into it.
Attack inside on
Now,
Lotus.
does he have Smite Classic? We haven't seen Zelsis cam yet. He's playing C, Killjoy defense. Eyes peeled, chat, pun intended. Yo, that's tech. Anybody got that eye?
And trying to push on these sites, they might take the pace.
Please, please, Zelsis, do not die right away. I need to see that pistol.
Zelsis having to run away to try to preserve life. Rooney's there with him, and the rotations from the defense are starting to arrive already.
Yeah, they just used a lot of their
Man, why are we on
initiation
attacker
power there,
POV?
though. Mazzino
Yeah, we
used
have
his
not swapped once.
paranoia through.
This is messed up.
And he actually puts a smoke on top of the site too, so once this orb goes down, they might have a way to just walk through.
No,
But
it's
what about Steve, though?
Prime!
Remember how much value
Lav
Cloud9
FX,
found
you
on
should have
contact plays onto the site just like this.
Googled that. He's got Prime Classic, dude.
Dude, I haven't even been reading chat. I've been forgetting.
It's all good. You don't have to read chat.
That's true, it is your chat.
Details went in different spots.
I can just comment on the skin choices of Zelsis.
At the same time, but it's tit for tat. 3v2 now in favor of Cloud9. Zelsis weak.
Yo, what's up, Ethan?
Shy on the swing, the first
Don't
shot
worry, I'm reading
already.
chat now. But only kind of. Dude, your eyesight is like a cheat code for this setup. This is unfair. I can barely read this
Yeah, I've got
chat.
the iPad pretty far away, but I don't even notice. I've got 2010 vision.
It's very important that
Timed out for 20
situation
billion
stabilized from
years.
them, 'cause they started running it down when it became a 3v1.
Yo, what's up, Washed?
We've seen many mistakes.
It took
They
me
made just
so
like that
much
from
effort to be
crucial
able to
rounds like the
read your
pistol.
name, I'm not gonna lie.
It's
because
a
I had to
lemon,
lean
then a
in.
strawberry, and then an 8-ball. Or like the 8-ball. That's what you call it.
Right now, though, Leviathan
Whose idea was it to make the 8-ball magic?
to get back into this easily.
Marketers.
They made it hard for themselves now.
No, but why? Like, let's put you in the
Just a
room.
little execute difference,
Why
and
do you
that
pick the
could've
8-ball?
What do you mean? It's the one that wins you the game.
Massive win for them.
You could argue the cue ball wins you the game.
Full shares.
I wouldn't, though.
Even on the
Or you could
characters
argue the
won't have you till next round.
pole
Just to
wins you the
potentially
game.
get spam damage
Whatever
on
you
the
call
safe
it.
side
What's the
right
Yeah,
now.
but you
Call
can't make the
Shots being
pole
fired
any
off.
bigger.
Yeah, but imagine the magic pole. One syllable magical things are better in my opinion. Like the magic conch.
You see the
Much better than the magic 8-ball.
Well, yeah, that's just because SpongeBob's way better than whoever marketed the magic 8-ball.
Just try to use the gap.
But I don't think the magic pole has the right ring to it. The conch works. I don't think it works.
When you think about the magic 8-ball for more than 3 seconds, you realize it's such a dumb product and so many people bought it. Like,
there were pet rocks, man.
Dude, right? Like, we were a bored generation before video games came around, huh?
My Nana always told me that if I wanted to be a millionaire, I should just make something for kids. And she was citing like pet rock and things like that. Then Silly Bands came along and she was like, see, man.
Dude, she's not wrong. Like, these products are so lazy when you think about it.
And they need a plant here. They absolutely need a plant.
Dude, am I crazy? Is this stream like literally 5 FPS?
It's jittery because I've been too lazy to hook my thingy up to the Ethernet over here, so it's streaming wirelessly and jittering a bit. It's my fault. The jittering only started recently. It should fix itself. What matters is the viewers at home have a nice, smooth experience.
Yeah, that's true.
But instead, it's late, labored.
You swear people must have been so bored like 100 years ago? Yeah, and that's why they were like capable of sitting down for like an hour lecture. And now, if you try to do that, you're going to check your phone 7 times, and you're going to get so bored that you'll be incapable of learning a single thing.
I don't know. I feel like I didn't check my phone during a lot of college.
Yeah, but you were engaged. You were highly interested in the content.
I was highly interested in the content. I've always said that the life cheat code is just to be interested in the subject.
Yeah, exactly. You wanna succeed in life? Just enjoy things that are profitable. It's simple. I personally really love janitorial work, and so I'm like so successful in life because I do what I love. I just wake up and I go clean stuff.
Bro, I think you mean that you're just lucky enough to enjoy video games, which is such a rarity nowadays, which is why you get this nice cushy life as a streamer.
I know, most people would hate this life. Like,
I know.
Video games every day.
Gets up an orb. And it does pull the rotates here. This is where Cloud9 is in uncomfortable territory given their last
I walk the dirty road so you don't have to, chat. Yo, what's up, Z-Tall? Why are you just meowing in chat?
Right now they have. It's just
We're not a normal Valorant audience here, Z-Tall. You've got to read the room a bit. We're mostly half mature adults. Mostly. Half. Like, a little bit.
Is there like an age cutoff for that?
We're just barely over the line where the potty humor becomes less funny when it's the only type of humor. That's about like the line that we're a bit past. As opposed to the average Valorant player where they're in front of that line and potty humor is funny no matter how much of it there is. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying, and actually, I do see that. I do see that, and I have seen you time people out for comments that would make it big on other streaming channels.
Yeah. Although, just in my video upload today, I did make a joke about the guy saying CT like TT. At like, I think it was at the 5-minute mark in today's YouTube video. If you want to go watch it, chat.
It's important that you set the bar high and then you lower it strategically, periodically.
Similar to at the haunt, and then they try to take the spade sword C-mount. But this time there's no Cloud9 presence at door. Taco's going, he's going in aggressively. He's spotted Rooney, but he somehow managed to dodge the ult. Celsius is here to help. How is Rooney still alive?
That's just more proof for animation canceling the ult on the double satchels. For all the people who say it doesn't really matter. Taco does it.
They still got more here though. Zepp is here to cross.
Wait, people argue this doesn't matter?
They have no idea.
It actually is pretty minor on the double satchels. Bro, Big Bean is big and Bean right now. Oh my god.
He doesn't have time to really think this one through. He's got to swing out and challenge the fight, but Zeno did not.
He's Bean! What do you do? Like, I mean, Bean I can handle. Big, I can handle. Big Bean, I cannot handle. How are you supposed to handle both Big and Bean at the same time?
I am so out of the loop and chronically offline. Why Big Bean?
Oh, so Jakey on Cloud9, that's his solo queue handle. Big Bean, all caps. He was known for being like the solo queue teammate. If you pop that guy in solo queue, you're pogging off your gourd because you know he'll fill really well IGL, he'll IGL, he'll mid-round, and he'll keep vibes up. He does it all, and he doesn't ego lock duelist ever. He's like the solo queue teammate.
He's the quintuple threat of solo queue.
Yeah. The few games I play with him, it's like lovely. And when he's on the enemy team, you know that you're heckin' screwed because they're gonna adapt and they're gonna have good morale.
Well, yeah, you just have an L. That's a 20-60-20.
He's like the perfect like partner for like Demon 1, where Demon 1's like the hecking duelist player you don't want to face. Big Bean is the every other role you don't want to face.
This is what I'm talking about, man. King is just so
And he's
bold.
cracked.
It's been a quiet game.
And so,
I mean, to be honest, though, I feel like I wouldn't want to face any of the pro players.
well, that's because you're bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Every single one of his games so far, in every single one of his series, he's had a massive monster game. He had almost 300 ACS when they were getting.
And yeah, so I always call him Big Bean. And just recently, I believe, in Cloud9's most recent game, when Doug was casting, he called him Big Bean.
No way.
And I mean, I can't take claim because I don't know, but Doug has rated me during my watch parties before. So I think Doug might have picked that up from me.
That would be unbelievably funny.
Which pro player would you want to play against? I enjoy playing against all of them.
It's interesting here. Rooney has normally been by himself.
Real political answer.
There's a lot of help this time.
I would say playing with. I hecking hate playing with Exalt. I'll say it. He always egos the call.
Excellent movement. All does is buy some time though. Delays. Casino's there though.
Against though, they're all demons. I like playing against all of them.
Has no way to escape this situation.
Paranoia and then the Prowler.
And it's nothing on Exalt. Exalt's better than me. Like egoing my call, fine. It's just I don't personally enjoy it.
Well, yeah, obviously. On the other side of it,
yeah,
not good.
It's like I don't blame him either.
So that nobody can actually assist from range.
Yeah, it's a big difference if he egos the call and he's not better than you, but it's like...
Which pro would you want to learn from? Boaster. Easy.
That tracks. You IGL, he IGLs.
Yeah, I mean, he plays smokes, I play smokes, he streams, I stream. He's practically me when you just only look at those two aspects.
One kill, that's all it takes for him to spring.
Oh, this flood could be huge.
There it is.
Oh!
He popped it! He popped it!
He pops ult? Nah, dude, Leaf is different.
He was just so weak.
What type of gene do you need to have to pop a result in the 1v3 at LAN? You have to have like 3 screws loose.
And then you pick up the
yeah, but look, they didn't win the round, so that means it must have been bad.
I think it is bad. I think it's objectively bad to ult there.
It's been one of the reasons why some of these games have gone completely out
but
of
I'm not Leaf.
Cloud9, some of the maps as well. Has been their insistence on
you just would never get the crowd hype.
Boaster is also musically skilled / gifted, just like Hoot. Anybody who calls it gifted but hasn't practiced at least as much as me is a gigacoper. Changed my mind. I practiced for like 3 hours a day, every day for like a decade. If you're gonna call that gifted, I will personally find you.
What do you mean, bro? That's a gift. The gift of strict parents, man.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like anybody who called me talented when I was young for that shit, I'd be like, oh, well, how much do you practice?
Whoa, though. To be fair, I swear you've told me that this
but I've literally never met like anybody who practices that much. Like,
oh yeah. But I had just heard from you that the reason why.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely had talent for learning it. But it's more like you don't know if you're talented if you've never even practiced.
No, exactly.
So like,
I agree with your general sentiment. I'm just saying I think it both can be true.
Yeah. You don't know how much Boaster practices? If he's good, a lot. Talent doesn't make you good. Talent makes your practice more effective.
Holding on.
Yeah, no savants putting in 5 hours and getting to pro level.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they've already gotten 2.
That was crazy.
Rooney's gonna get spotted by 1. Leaf is the only one who hasn't been detected, and he gets King.
That's the pit down.
That's all of it.
Rudy
He
diff.
saves it. Holy smokes, that was way
I think
closer than
Cloud9
I
is
thought it
like
was gonna
overall
be.
empowered by the existence of a Smite Phantom in their weaponry. Like, just knowing that they can always fall back and have Zelsis request 5 Phantoms, they're probably on Cloud9 right now.
Well, yeah, I'm wondering. Nice. I'm wondering if, you know, Leviathan's gonna make like a mid-match skin swap to make sure that they even the playing field.
Well, they already have Sensation Stinger, but I haven't been able to see if they have a Sensation Vandal.
But because of that, Leviathan had to try.
Mr. Hooch, do you think that 30-minute lessons is a good amount of time for starting piano lessons for a 5, almost 6-year-old asking for a friend?
potentially final round here, Cloud9.
Probably. I think the most important thing is the kids' interests. When I was interested in music, I practiced daily and I got really good at it. The moment my parents recognized I was getting really good at it and started enforcing the practice, I never wanted to practice and I hated it. So, yeah, tread carefully.
So good from Zelsis to reposition.
Because there's a reason you don't hear me playing trombone on stream and you hear me playing piano. It's because trombone was the instrument I was really good at.
Zelsis' mollies, so that they can go for a double satchel play in.
Oh, I thought it was just because it would be really awkward to play trombone in an apartment.
Nope, I'm the GOAT. I could make it work.
Taco might still commit to this. He just got.
Can you even play trombone really quietly?
Yes.
And it's traded 1-for-1.
Worst case, I can use a mute, but I can play quietly.
The utility is still at play here. It's still going to be really difficult to get
Big
through this.
Bean is just doing his job. What are you doing against such a job doer? Oh my god. Oh. Pay out Cloud9.
Easy.
Mods, pay out Cloud9. Start the prediction. Game 2.
Right in front of their faces.
All right, let me head over to my PC. We're going to do between games modcast while Brad and I eat our sandwiches.
But it's a strong start here in this best of 5.
Let me hop over to the expensive mic.
But impressive.
Hello.
And you have everybody still on. I mean, Leaf in particular, so many.
Brad, we're going to charge the mics between games just to be guaranteed they don't die.
We know he's good on Raze.
Right.
That's not even a question. But still also getting the same impact in terms of rotations and ability to
Yo, what's up, mods?
to what Leviathan is doing.
What up?
Oh, you guys already started prediction for game 2? Goated.
Yeah, what?
That's crazy.
All right, look, we're going to go eat sandwiches. Be right back.
They have some really cool ideas that we're starting
I didn't
to
know it was
execute
mod.
again.
That's
I think
pretty
about on the other
crazy.
side of the
That's
timeout in the
crazy.
first half, how they were able to rally and keep it
That's
competitive.
crazy.
And you can't help but
That's
wonder,
pretty
given how we
crazy.
saw this
I'm looking
end,
at TVs right now. I'm trying to. My TV in my room is busted.
likely a much
Ooh,
closer
and
game,
by the grace of God, it was around the same time I got my banana paycheck.
I am a big TV nerd, if you ever want to talk about TVs.
Alright, well, I don't need to talk about TVs. I just need to know that I'm not wasting my money, you know?
Well, no, yeah, that's what I meant.
I'm the opposite of a TV nerd. I just don't care.
I know about the HDRs and the...
Look, I just need, like, so this is not like a TV for guests. It's just something to watch before I go to bed, you know? I don't know. I'm just looking through some stuff.
What's the like size of TV or like quality?
I don't know. Like, obviously bigger is better, but at the same time, I don't think I need something that huge, especially in my own room. Although it'd be kind of nice to play on my PS5. I'm guessing like somewhere in between 55 and 65 inches is pretty reasonable.
Okay, yeah.
Are you looking for like
4K?
Yeah, you're looking for like insane like contrast or...
So the thing is, I have a PS5 that can run 4K. I have 4K movies that I think would be interesting to watch in 4K. Because I do have a 4K monitor, right? This is a gaming monitor. It's the LG 27 GN950 or something. It's super good. But I don't know if it's like good to watch movies on, because it is a 4K monitor. But that doesn't mean it's a good movie experience, right?
Or browse desperately
you
for
can see
answers
what
that only bring up more
HDR settings it has.
It does have HDR, but every time I enable it, I'm not sure if it's like working correctly or not. It also has got this like, it's got this issue where it's kind of spotty with the lighting. Like things they put HDR in a bunch of stuff, right? But every time I enable it and I'm watching a movie, like I full screen it, I can see spots of light turning on, and it's like much brighter in a region. And it's very obvious, right? I think the only way an HDR thing would work if it's like a really deep HDR, like 1,000 or something, or even higher. I don't know what that means. Because this one I think is like HDR 100 or some shit, right? It's just it's got HDR, but that doesn't mean it's
because not all HDR is created equal. Because if you're going for something more fancy, you could do like an OLED or like a QLED TV.
Yeah, I don't think I need HDR per se because I can turn off all the lights and it's gonna be fairly good environment to watch the movie in. So the lighting is not an issue. I don't need a TV that runs well in high light, right?
Well, no. It's more for just the contrast.
Oh,
like the true blacks or Crit Goper, they're insane.
I could see that. I don't want to go too far into it, though, because
it depends
then
on what
the
you're
price
looking
starts
for.
bumping.
Yeah. I think genuinely what I would do is I would go on like Linus Tech Tips or one of the associated channels.
Yeah.
Look at an OLED TV review from like 2 years ago and buy the 55 or 65 inch version of that.
So
like genuinely,
my friend,
that's probably the answer.
My friend bought like a cheapo, I think it was either an Insignia or a TCL, fairly reasonable like budget TV for watching random shows and playing on the console and stuff like that. And I think it looks decent. It's kind of like you don't know what you're missing out until you experience it. I've never personally IRL experienced a QLED, right? I don't know what that feels like or what that looks like and the high contrast that comes with it and all that stuff. So to me, right now, as I am right now, a budget TV seems pretty reasonable. Like how it looks seems fairly reasonable. I don't want to like stay with that, but I could see myself bumping the budget up a little bit if I can find a reasonable quality. It's just every time I look at a TV,
TVs are so expensive for no reason.
If I add a feature, like it's so expensive. I add a feature like super good contrast.
They're all
then the price bumps up like $300.
They're smart TVs. They're all smart TVs, and like I don't want the smart TV features. I just want the TV because like I have an Apple TV that I'm just gonna use anyway, or like a PS5 or whatever it is. Like,
dude, the problem is though with the smart TVs is they're so much cheaper. The smart TVs are cheaper. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
they're trying to get their antennas in my home, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how even though TVs are still expensive, like they used to be even more expensive.
So I'm a thrifty kind of person.
They also used to be
just really quickly. I do not mind open box or secondhand. A lot of the stuff that I have in my room that I buy is all secondhand, and it works fine. Like, why would I buy something new when most stuff works fine?
Go to like the richest neighborhood near you. Go to the Best Buy near there and buy one of their open box returns.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's actually like that, and depending on if you're open to the idea of getting something a little more fancy, then yeah, just go to a store and check out what they have on display, and then ask them to like run a demo reel or whatever, so it's not necessarily like just the blown out, like super saturated stuff, but an actual like calibrated display. And then
hold on, really quickly, don't even get me started now, because the TV I have been using in my room is like, I don't mind repping the brand because it's like a 2000s TV. It's an old 2000 something Sharp TV. It's got like a 6-inch bezel. It's got a speaker system attached at the bottom. No, it's like a really old. It's not a CRT, but it's
like a flat screen.
It's like a quote unquote flat screen back in the day. You know, it works, and I use those speakers, and it's okay. It works, right? But knowing these TVs, they obviously don't include speakers because that would be stupid. So buying one of these TVs, probably have to buy like something with it. I don't want to buy a full decked out system. I'm not installing speakers in each corner of my room. I think a soundbar, I think a soundbar is reasonable. People dog on it, fair, but it's my room. I don't need fancy.
I'm with you. There are certain things that I'll go super high quality on, and there's some things that I just don't care about. And like, it would be nice to have like a TV with like the whole full speaker system, the surround sound, and all that stuff. But like, who wants to spend that much like money setting it up?
So I kind of have to add that to the budget. I don't know what a good soundbar is. I think I should be fairly easy to find compared to a TV.
A good soundbar, they're all pretty similar. I would recommend getting a soundbar that also comes with a subwoofer.
Yes.
So
I'll need to find a way to mount it because I don't have like a table
built in, like
underneath the table.
Well, so the soundbar just sits like in front of the TV for the most part.
I see. I can mount it to the wall.
Mounted.
Yeah, it's wall mounted. It's wall mounted.
And then the subwoofer is just a box that sits on the ground.
I just need to get something to go with the TV. I think I can just get the TV alone. It'll work fine, and then I'll get the
We'll have a way to mount a soundbar. They all do.
What people were doing right when Lotus came out.
Well, I bought this mount pretty old, but I should be able to.
You might have to buy a new $30 mount to mount your new TV.
I could always send you what I have too, just to be curious. Although it's
I'd be interested to see what that.
Because there's no guarantee that it's even like Mesa.
Yeah, or I could I could give you like some brief info without talking your ear off on just like things that are out there, like things you can consider looking into. But
talking about soundbar or the TV itself?
Both. Because I'm pretty nerdy about both.
I could. I'm not super interested in the nitty gritty, but the TV selection options that I have, like I can show you what is nearby at the open box Best Buys, and then you can show me what probably fits best there. I think they're done eating the sandwiches.
To see how they approach the map before. It was a lot of B takes, set plays with even making it up into tower. Over at that B site many times.
Whoa, I don't know about that one.
They're gonna bust out right now, to be honest. And they have footage on Cloud9.
I'm not feeling that.
But yeah, I would say,
for this particular map.
yeah, like even if you're not sure what they have in stock, you could just go check out what they have on display. I don't have an idea. Oh, Jesus.
God.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Should I server mute that?
Well, that's tough. Chat, can you translate the mods for us?
What? Okay, wait, static is gone.
It's gone now.
Rest in peace, headphone users.
Yeah, that was crazy.
In other words,
Holy
everyone.
crap.
Are they talking to us right now?
Oh, I forgot he can't hear us.
Yeah,
but yeah,
we're just dogging on his wind tunnel, but it's gone now.
Yeah, but you can go see what they have just to get an idea of what's out there, and then you can determine like, oh yeah, like I don't need that, or oh this is actually pretty.
They're making fun of your wind tunnel. Oh, it sounds bad.
A lot of things we always talk about with Cloud9 being proactive in the mid.
It's gone now. It's gone now. Don't
yeah, it sounds better now.
We were making fun of it. Yeah, he's still can't.
Late round going for these splits.
But
you could tell Hooge that I'm trying to spend his.
Maybe it was like an initial connecting thing.
His Hooge bucks on a new TV.
All right, mods, thanks for the modcast.
Goodbye.
What if I just stayed in here?
Would you sound like a jet engine for the first 5 seconds? That's weird.
Haha, he doesn't know, chat. He doesn't know. Okay, see ya.
Like you said, I think coming out with a huge map 1 win.
I have no idea why I would do that.
Players and keeps them confident going throughout
I think it might have been while I was looking at the sound settings.
About making these plays. Yo, let's come double push this. Let's rotate out here and make a push. Like people are more vocal when you're winning, and I think we're gonna see a really dominant Cloud9 moving forward.
We're in Pearl.
Because of that first map win.
I'm curious what you think the adjustment is gonna be for.
I saw someone in chat say that Pearl is Leviathan's best map. I'm going to choose to believe that.
I mean, you can just see the stats right there on the screen. They win 100% of the time on Pro.
You think I can read?
Because it's so easy to stall that
Are you what?
Or if you're still a really strong team
the text is big.
Control, popping through
map win percent 100. That seems good.
But Leviathan, they have a perfect rate on this map. They've won 6 maps in a row. This tends to be their home. Let's see if they can.
But like, of how many games?
Yeah, of course.
What if that was just like they played it once yesterday?
Yeah, that's true. Penfly says their whole thing is reading comprehension here. Dan, Brad, IRL. Yeah, you think we should get a new couch caster?
Someone's got to move to Seattle, and then they can take my spot.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Have some fun. Yeah, it actually should be a really good time. We talked about the map changes and how Leviathan have not played.
Dude, we were talking about this. They did Bala horrendous, no? Why are they giving him that hoodie and Doug the second dapper clothes setup?
Wait, what are you talking about?
So the Riot stylist dressed them.
Oh, they don't pick their own.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Cloud9 have
Wait,
so much footage.
Really?
Talk about how much they've already
we were talking about this. We're like, that hoodie does not match.
I can't believe
what was going to come out
that they
here.
don't get to pick their
So,
outfits.
Cloud9 came in with the dark, but I think they're
Do you think that they get to
super
pick
happy
from
about
a
the fact that
set
it's the
of
same comp, so we
outfits?
can just kinda make
I believe
little
the
adjustments
stylists
based off
pick
of
for
how the
them,
map
but
has
they
changed as
can
well.
veto.
You don't need to worry about crazy things.
That's
like
crazy.
toggle
Correct me if I'm
on
wrong.
chamber,
If
for
anybody
example. How
knows
would you
more
navigate
about this
around it?
chat,
Different things like that. There are
I can ask Doug when we have him on for the
way that they would like to, and we'll see how
Under
things play out.
Peel
Cloud9 on the attacking side,
broadcaster like
4-0 in this
analysis.
best of 5. Grand finals up for grabs.
Oh, we're in.
Peel broadcaster analysis.
I'm hiring professional casters for the Underpeel season 2. Yeah.
That's sick.
But we're hiring like ideally really good rookie talent. So people who just need an opportunity to show their faces. So we have open applications right now on the Discord. However, we do have some really good apps from like famous people that we will be taking if there's no great rookie talent. But I will be prioritizing rookie talent first. So if there's any like hidden gems who just need their opportunity, I'll give it to them. Oh. Oh.
In favor of Leviathan.
And immediately, I'm thinking
Classic Killjoy baiting the team, bro.
That's what I'm saying. This map has been looking defense-sided since the changes. We have tier 2 casters submitted. Yeah, we have one of the casters from the EU tier 2 scene. He's really good, and he applied.
And the interesting thing is, he procced that dash.
Do you think Lev has 5 Smite Phantoms? There's no way. 5 Smite Phantoms is a lot stronger than that.
It seemed like he was trying to go, how much
I don't even think Cloud9 would have been able to walk past their own barrier.
needs to be scared though. The fact that they're
OD's friend applied, who's done Game
defensive
Changers, I think.
order already
Ooh, that's lit.
Sure, yeah.
is something that I don't like to see.
Yeah, I think once people heard I'd be paying around $100 an hour to the casters, some big names started showing up.
And they are relying on this setup, right? This Viper
I feel like there is a non-zero chance that outpays some of the Riot events.
It does outpace some of the Riot events. I did research first on how much the pro casters get paid. I'm not going to give explicit numbers because I mean, they told me in confidentiality, but I am aiming to pay competitive rates for these potential casters.
No armor, 86 HP. He's going to get healed back up.
Big question right now. Yes, Taco is taking a lot of space, but look at the alarm bot placement by Shy.
It's so deep.
Why are there players playing in front of this in sewers right now?
Dude, the Underpeel is going to be hardcore revenue, and you have no idea.
Eventually, you can fall off of it.
I don't have any idea.
As time ticks.
I want it to be like the ultimate goal for a huge community member to get their team approved to play in the official Underpeel. I want you guys to see the broadcast and be like, that is sick. I want to play on that so bad. And then you apply for the next season. That's my goal. I want it to be super sick.
So you don't want it to stay, you know, Mod Squad FFing is clearly everyone's highlight of the week?
No, so the way it's going to work is you can, basically each team is just a team captain. The members of the team are all up to the captain and can vary week by week. I don't care. The only thing is you have to show up to game time with a team of 5 tier 3s. So all of the onus is on the team captain, and we'll essentially pick captains who we trust, like who are good members of the community, who are active. So, and then the gimmick is you show up with your team day of, and then the audience has to try and pick a handicap for the better team. Such that the game is fair. And if the audience manages to pick a handicap that brings the game to overtime, I give away like 5 gift cards.
Bro, what?
Yeah, so there's live audience interaction where you'll be like, wow, 5 immortals versus 5 silvers? I don't know, only one of them can use a gun? And like, right? Like, it's so funny when you try to think about it. And if you happen to get one-sided, unlucky. We'll go next match. So it should be a really fun event. And it'll be weekly with professional casters.
Yeah, the professional casting is sick.
And like professional production. I'm having like designs done right now, animations. Like, it's going to be a whole thing. Yes, and the teams are all trying to win. So no like intentional throwing or anything. All 10 players in the lobby should be trying their hardest to win the game with the restrictions set forth.
As he spotted an extra player. Cascade even coming to reinforce as that orb comes down.
And the Trailblazer.
And that's where the vetting process comes in when we choose team captains. Like, we won't just pick a random tier 3 who's never participated in any events before, because we wouldn't be able to trust that you'd ensure your team is bringing their A game.
And the jiggles just came through as the wall came down there from Jake. So You got a lot of information. That's why the rotate's coming in right now. Ball is not broken here.
No.
30 seconds, that's going to be able to deny it for quite a while.
When is season 2 starting? October
Clock's ticking away.
1st.
5 seconds have passed. Now,
It's a Sunday,
really over 20 seconds left before
conveniently, because it'll be Sundays.
Spike and threaten it. Zeppa trying to cause problems from backside, but that's another round for Leviathan.
Tentative date? It's pretty much definitely starting October 1st. That's why I said it's so far out. That's more than enough time for me to get everything in order.
They convert the bonus and they go on a streak. Leviathan doing the exact same thing here on this defense side. And I know this is, I'm not even considering it, but in my head, I'm thinking, my goodness.
Are you sick or are you a temporary mic? I'm on my couch mic. This is, it's like a wireless microphone. Brad has one as well that I use for the watch parties now, and I'll be using when I travel. So yeah, it sounds worse than my $500 microphone.
Remember how much we highlighted him in the previous map with the outrageous series he had last time we saw him.
Honestly, you should have just gotten like a 35-foot cable, man.
You want to play in that, but your gifted will expire then? Well, to be clear, Marge, it's not just a I want to play in that. We will be like selecting captains. We won't just allow anyone to enter because it's going to be broadcasted games.
Well, yeah, but they said they want to play. Not that they necessarily want a captain. Maybe they've just got friends in the tier 3.
Maybe.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, 2 rifles.
How many teams are you thinking right now? I'm thinking 8. Time Flash first season, the first like official season. It seems to be a manageable number, and I can easily think of more than 8 people I trust to have a team. Like Zendikar wants a team, and I'll happily give him one.
This is an odd situation now. The spike is not
I think Pen Flash, did you want a team?
This is taking too much time. So much time has elapsed. King a 1-for-1. Zelsis weak. Is Shy gonna find a window up here? Is he gonna find the gap? Oh, he is!
Enemy remaining. Oh, it doesn't check it.
No, and I thought for a moment he saw it. Maybe he thought it was the barrel of the...
You assume this is NA only? Yes.
Absolutely.
It's the largest region on the server. You'd like to apply? We will be making an application process soon, TM. Depending on how involved I am in the production. True.
Take a look at it one more time. You mentioned Taco and how good he's been in those openers, found some value, but the stingers here in these up-close and personal situations were too much. Yeah, wow. What a play by Zelsis.
And consider the fact that this is Pearl, right?
What if I get an NA account? Team captains are free to bring non-NA players into their games as long as they have NA accounts and they'll be tryharding. I don't really care.
From Cloud9, they've been putting the turret right outside of spawn, but they repositioned it because they've been getting cleared out and then covered by the Cascade from Harbor. So they repositioned it. Now they have.
But yeah, normal in-house rules apply. So if you complain about your ping when you're from EU and playing on NA, like willingly, then you're gonna get banned because that's annoying.
And the important part here is he has multiple layers now too. He still has a Trailblazer. Curious whether they go down B-Long or just through B-Link. And they're gonna find Taco with his op right now. Oh, you're trying to have Mazzino there break the Trailblazer for him so that he could still get an op shot if they do decide to follow it up. Instead now, Zeppa.
Brad, you can literally talk to these people. You have a microphone. You're like typing to them.
This is the problem I've realized is that like I wanted to be able to read the chat easier, but I'm so instinctively used to just like hit and reply.
Yeah, he's got his phone up to read chat.
I need better eyesight, bro.
Given the fact that Leviathan had lockdown here, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm fundamentally a chatter.
Holding on to the
I'm too humble to use the mic.
Okay, wait, Cloud9's kind of cooking. 2-3.
Whoa, you're counting them out already, bro?
Yes, look at the Leviathan.
Oh, you're counting them out.
They're literally playing exits, Brad. Yes, I'm counting them out.
He's gonna rejoin the fight now that they've given up 2 kills.
Oh, wait, wait, I'm not counting them out. They've changed their mind.
For them. Shy was the one who had a shot, who had a position on
They shouldn't have changed their mind. They should have changed their mind. They're geniuses. 1 bullet.
But he's got to push Rooney, and he's got to do it fast.
0 bullets.
He's got to do it now. There's just not enough time.
There's an op somewhere here.
Yeah, he's looking for it.
There he gets it.
Another correct assessment.
I mean, it's actually embarrassing that for a minute there you thought they had a chance.
Yeah, no, they didn't. I was playing along.
Yeah, exactly. It's better content.
So this might put Leviathan in a position where they end up forcing, despite not having great economy. Taco can drop
Ethan,
one.
if a reverse Ember mug exists, I need you to immediately send that to me.
Can you speak on the rumored $2 million franchise stipends the Underfield captains will receive? So there will intentionally be no prizing in the Underfield League. It's going to be like your prize for participating is you get to play on a professional broadcast with like professional casters, the whole 9 yards. It's like an experience. It'll be really fun. That's the prize. Like, I don't want to put money on it because the moment I do, we have to deal with all sorts of annoyances. People get emotional when money's involved. You might see like throwing, stream sniping. I mean, we will be streaming it on delay, of course, but it's still, I just don't want it to get competitive. I want it to be competitive for fun, not competitive for prize, you know?
And an update on the economy situation, by the way, Leviathan did not end up forcing.
So the prizes are only for the audience members who correctly pick a handicap that makes it go to OT.
Also, I just feel like that's a super hype mechanic.
Yeah, the whole point of that mechanic is you can bring your 4 homies into the league and not worry about it being unfair if you're too good or too bad. Like, oh, I don't want to invite Brad, he sucks, or I don't
What
want
the hell?
or I don't want to invite 4 Radiants, it wouldn't be fair. Now you don't have to worry about that. It's always fair. And if it's not fair, it's the audience's fault.
And where was this? Sideshow asked us in the previous time that
Yeah, I'm catching strays over here, man. What the hell?
He's got heat-seeking bullets. This guy's probably gonna find another in the pit.
Yeah, I just think the design makes it so people would, they'll purely pick their players based off of vibes. Oh,
holy shit, what?
Wait, this is winnable.
Out of the decay.
It was to half, though. It was to half!
Oh,
and you thought it was winnable.
Big Bean falls for the old one-tap fake bomb sheriff trick, the oldest trick in the book.
What has happened there? Taco with some incredible shots. Yes,
I'm recruiting all of Team Liquid. Like, that's the point. Like, that should be fine. In an ideal world, even if the entire Fnatic roster participated, we'd at least make the game fair, somewhat.
You think he's getting everything?
Oh yeah, you would think the round is over.
Yep. And Shy continues to be a rock too.
See him waving.
Dibs on Boaster.
Cold-blooded. Up 2 rounds.
Oh my god, do you guys remember that Pearl VOD this morning where I got mad at him? It was your boy Slays playing Astra. Look, they're defaulting the B wall and orbing the cross. And it's slowing rotations. Look at these B players, still B.
In the previous series, yeah, he was more confident and more loose, but it was
Where's your boy Slays? I need you guys to at that guy right now. He needs to join the stream and take notes.
Yeah, but this is pro play, not solo queue, bro.
But again,
oh, never mind.
They call a pivot again.
My bad, I forgot.
The alarm bot that's been there every round.
I think
what was his ping again? I don't know why that matters, but I think he had like 33 ping.
This guy.
Wait for him to become active.
You saw a ping on the minimap. I wonder if he hears it with how close he is.
Got to be able to.
His name to ping.
Yeah, he's gonna find it.
Like if you converted each letter into a number to create a... What are you talking about, dude?
It seemed messy for a moment as Mazzino struggled to set.
Why would you want his username in ping format?
On the swing. Killed a king.
He's not a tier 3, he can't chat? Oh shit. If he's in backroom right now, as in he's watching the stream and sending a message in backroom right now, you can gift him a tier 3.
But here, Leviathan has quite often been able to bring this back.
Player standing.
Celsius with a great response there.
Dude, Cloud9 is actually cooking. I'm pretty sure this map is pretty defense-sided after the changes. They've already got 3.
On these lurks has been.
I think I'm calling it right now. Cloud9 win. They win Pearl.
If he's not at least getting a kill, he's providing so much
eye contact while lowering some
Lisa asked Odin if he wants to go on a walk, and Odin just like slunk into Brad's life. Don't try to pick him up; he'll get very mad.
But don't you want to go on a walk?
He's like, yeah. Brad asked Odin if he wants to go on a walk, and Odin was like, yes. I think he needs these stairs. He doesn't want to jump down onto the wood.
Get the orb. in the hands of Nosworth.
Come on. He does. I don't think he notices you've got the stairs there, Brad.
Cheeky from him though.
Odin does not like jumping onto wood. Oh my God, Odin. Come on. Odin, you are so opinionated right now. It's walk time.
You should be feeling out just right now.
Do you guys hear this?
Yeah, they know where he is.
He's like, bro, it's hangout time. I'm gonna miss the end.
I'm literally just carrying him to the front door, and he's losing his mind. He's not even like actually mad. He's like, it's lit. It's walk time. Yeah.
How is this a 2v2?
Why didn't you take this?
Yeah.
Bro, what the heck?
When Odin gets like that, he's like, no, I don't want to go on a walk. We're like, okay, fine. We'll walk out, close the door, and Odin will be like, what?
One molly for him.
Left me? And he'll be crying by the door. Like,
None of the bullets are landing. They've all gone far left. He's gotten into happening.
oh my God, wait, he only has 3 bullets left.
To get them all like this, too.
Only 2 enemies, bro.
Holy fuck. Wait,
He's got to switch to the classic, but he's
the guy has 12 HP though.
for 12 HP. I don't think he can do this. I don't think he can.
Oh my God, he's actually insane. Are you kidding me? 3 bullets?
There's no way.
3 bullets. For Cloud9's
Dude.
Bro, wait, where are the pogs? Why aren't they pogging about that? That was fucking crazy.
Brad is demanding pogs in chat.
No, I'm more mad. If they cut to the player kingdom.
No, you heard Brad. Tier 3s, you weren't good enough. So we're setting chat mode to... This is sub chat mode, all subs now. Sorry, Tier 3s.
Bro, they cut to Rooney after, and he was just locked in still. They didn't even, like, pog. I was crazy.
Welcome, all subscribers. Brad wants better reactions from chat.
And once again,
Because we're just the creators. We don't react.
Yeah. It's important to make sure that you hinge all of your content on chat being entertaining.
Okay, wait. Is Leaf like insane or what? He's got 2 bullets. Is he really gonna do this?
That gun barrel's gonna go first.
Oh my God, he's the best player alive.
I've seen rounds like this from Leaf before.
He's still alive.
Oh, if he had lived.
These rounds are pure chaos.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Mazzino having
God, you wish.
How did he get the second guy? It was that luck?
I suddenly agree with the C9 win call.
Oh, I called it. I literally called it earlier. It's like not cool to hop on the bandwagon once they're already winning. You know?
Multiple times.
Is this better, Brad? Now they're spamming emotes.
Yeah, look, there's lots of pogs, let's goes. Yeah, this is way better. A lot of stunned reacts.
3 reckonings already. 3 reckonings.
Well, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to use your Prime subscription because it will unlock the stream chat now, courtesy of Brad, who demanded additional reactions from chat.
I mean, we're looking at classic Pearl being played right now on this attack.
Glad to see that push B meta is still alive and well, though.
Yeah, A is kind of boring.
I think the presence of Taco, that cascade was much
Look
more
at this
shallow
view to
than
their
it
left,
was.
man. I mean, like,
Leaf going up top, finding some space behind the wall.
Oh my goodness, poor Leaf.
Boldly in the face of the
Do they go for heal in this position?
Unfazed by the threat, unfazed by the damage. King will be able to take one Taco on the swing, gets another, and the Stingers once again.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
you know, they can't feel good about that one. Maybe they should try pushing B.
My goodness, the Stingers.
Stinger meta? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm watching it and I'm.
Yeah, actually, the moment Brad switched sides, his team started losing. What the hell, Brad? Go back to Team Leviathan.
No.
Every single time they buy up like that, they're getting really close rounds.
I will caster curse my way to a bunch of Twitch channel points. Or sorry, Discord channel points. I'll start betting against my own beliefs, and then I'll caster curse the team.
It's actually messed up. It's actually messed up, dude.
Covers up so much. Not only art, but also double doors.
It's a wonky shape.
I then forgot that don't die on anti-eco stress. That's what I'm saying.
Plenty of pockets to play around.
And also completely denies that lurk.
Oh yeah, this is why we're not plugged directly into my laptop, Brad, and we're using the iPad. Because this thing is so wide on the back, I've got another thing plugged in, so I'm ordering a USB-C extension cable. Because it like bumped into another thing. It's so annoying.
Position to follow up from Leaf. Is that a
spike planted?
He's pushing into it. Jake is going into the pit.
So we're on temporary lav mic solution chat. Oh my god, big beam.
That's insane.
Numbers Cloud9. Jake.
Once we're on like the full setup, I should be able to have a different animated fruit for my couch guest. And we should both be able to be animated fruit. Has it connected to your iPad? USB-C. USB-C, Ethan.
will push him so far out, and there's no way to break this right now.
It's late in the...
Oh, he broke it!
No way!
It's just in the open now.
There's no way to break this right now. Oh, he broke it!
Leviathan still managed to stabilize. Zelsis would have to pull off an insane moment, and he cannot.
C9 kind of trash.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, bro.
I'll send a photo to mod chat, Ethan, so you can see what I'm talking about. It should be pretty clear what we're working with.
I didn't even realize.
Once you just see a photo.
He was still playing in that position. It felt like everybody collapsed on Art there. And Leviathan thought the exact same thing, but thankfully they're still able, like you said, to stabilize in that situation. This is
that's unlucky.
He's following up on the secret right there. He's about to spam
There you
on
go.
his own.
That should clear things up.
Spam first.
They sound different, that's why I got confused. Yeah, it's a different microphone.
Well, that gets us to the last round of the half. You see the op has been dropped back for Shy. While Taco has one of his own, so they're going to have a
He's in the
double op
position this
setup
time.
here.
Taco is definitely on top of that box.
Wait, now Lev is up 2 rounds since Brad started believing in Cloud9.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but don't worry. I said that Cloud9's kind of trash at the end of last round, so there will be a 6-6 half.
Well, Odin is back in Brad's lap. Actually, the moment he was let off his leash back in.
Like crazy.
Odin is magnetized to new guests, especially their laps.
I love this.
It's actually insane.
Yeah, but I bet he feels so much better based on the fact that he went on the walk.
Yes. The moment you said that word, Odin looked at you. Be careful. He knows that word.
Oh, God. And it's like, oh my God, is it time?
I can't believe Mazzino only gets 1 there. That's insane.
Looking out for how Taco is. He's right next to him. They're going to pass right by each other. Jake aware, cleans him up. The other op has been dropped too. Shy opting for the Vandal.
Good dog.
You know, the only thing Odin loves more than Brad is the deli right near Brad. We were walking over there to get sandwiches, and Brad's coming out and meeting us, and they see Brad, they get excited, and then they just beeline for the deli anyways. Because the lady at the deli gives Odin bacon.
Yeah, and I've never given Odin bacon.
Yeah, no, Odin loves bacon.
He's also giving up support for his teammates.
To be clear, chat, tiny, tiny piece of bacon.
Yeah, like only ½ pound to 3/4 pound.
I'm not talking about, I know bacon's bad for dogs, and if you're about to send that message, stop right now. I don't care. It's a tiny piece, deal with it.
Yeah, it's fine. The dogs are only like 3 pounds.
That's right. You probably shove ice cream into your mouth every night. And the moment my dog has 1 splurge,
Oh, Nazar as he comes through. I'd love to see the HP of Nazar before that situation occurred. Look at this.
I am
Was it a
watching the
6-6
replay.
half? Was it a 6-6 half?
Dude.
I am such a goat. It's unreal.
And the random spray works.
That's just a big beam diff.
Monster play.
Like, what do you do?
At the telestrator to break down play. Sean, take it.
Wait, look at the KDAs and tell me that that's 6-6. That's insane. The kill differentials are huge. Nobody on Cloud9's positive. They're all negative, and they went 6-6.
I'm going to show you how they did it. So right
That's
at the start
insane.
Of the round, you can see in mid, we're going to have the cascade come from Leaf
That basically
right here.
means
It's
the
gonna
rounds
block
they
off
won
Titan top
were
mid.
insanely
They throw
close,
Sky
and the
Flash,
rounds they lost
Viper
were like
swings out.
wipes. Like it wasn't even close at all.
Break the turret. That puts tons of pressure on mid. That makes Cloud9 feel like, okay, B is the safe
Like you
play
could
now.
order
So
this
they
game
group
by
up, they
ACS
go
and it'd be
out
like
B.
all 5
That puts them in
Leviathan
a
members
great spot
first,
when
which is
you get first
crazy,
engagement
given
with
it's 6-6.
Dashes away. And right away, you can see Mazzino
I really want to know what that
high
big red
tide,
button
cut
hold for
across
live does.
all
Well, now it
of
says
A
clear
side.
screen. That
Isn't it
doesn't do
surreal that I had
In
that
addition to
guy
that, they have a
record a
Viper
POV
wall
for a meme
instead
video?
of the
That is
old
so
B.
unbelievably
They're
funny
now
to me.
using the orb to block off B.
Really, the
because
fact that he's been
resistance has
famous in the TAC FPS scene for like close to a decade, I think is what makes it so crazy.
I'm gonna have him on for one of our Fun Day Fridays to help score.
That's going to get info.
That's
I
so
love
good.
Sean. He's actually such a good guy.
and you can see them shift. King is moving towards spawn. Nazor is going to group up, and the stack is already coming towards this A site.
True, and I had Doug cast a team deathmatch game on stream.
Wait, that's so funny.
Oh, you didn't see that one? That's on my YouTube. You didn't watch that video, dude?
Look, bro, okay? I've had a lot. I'm busy. I'm a busy guy. Do you understand how long it takes me to edit videos?
Gotcha. You hear this guy?
Terrible decisions, and I feel like Leviathan had great rotates throughout this entire half, and this round really shows why. I think right now Cloud9 is going to have to exercise a lot of those
true. So we had Doug on. He was hesitant to cast a TDM game, and I'm like, oh no, they got strats. It'll be lit. And he's like, okay, fine. He cast a TDM game with me, and then after the game, he's like, so we're gonna do another? It was actually lit. Even if he did it just to be like a gentleman and act as if he was enjoying it, he's a giga champ for that. I appreciate Doug for that.
This feels very
But I think he genuinely enjoyed
They
it.
managed to stabilize and keep it competitive. It's been a wild first.
Yeah, we
half
are
between
having
these two.
Doug back on to help score potential casters for the Underpeel. I could have like done Doug, but the problem is if I hire Doug for it, he can't necessarily show up every Sunday. You know, because like for example, tomorrow he's casting
And now
Crew, most likely.
Aggressive here, using this turret to
I don't know. I want people to see the Underpeel and be able to get that exact experience for themselves if they participate. So I want to do the same casters for the whole season.
And taking P-Link from the backside.
Yeah, it's just really nice too because they don't. If they commit.
And Doug is just he's too high profile.
Cloud9 have taken an A main, it is worth nothing.
Yeah. And they've actually inserted 2 players now inside of sewers. You got
Brad is out here typing again.
Bro, you were talking about something unrelated. I just had to respond. It was a comment I made like 5 minutes ago.
They use that Trailblazer all the way through A.
Oh yeah, people are hyped for Brad tech videos, by the way, Brad. Like people were already asking how like shit was working because I had to update the raffle odds to give EU extra points because they won Fun Day Friday. And they're like, this is so cool. How'd you build all this stuff? And I'm like, glad you asked. Brad is making a heckin' YouTube series about it.
Yeah, we're starting on the channel point system, then probably predictions, then I can go to raffles, although I didn't write raffles. That was Joel. But I can explain raffles.
Yeah, we also need you to dev new stuff. I've got big plans.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm like working on it. I mean, honestly, I probably would have been working on that more today. You know what I should do for the watch parties? I should have brought my laptop, man. I could have been working.
Are designs finalized for Underpeel overlays yet, Brendan? It's a question for Brendan in chat. Dude, I'm telling you, it's defense-sided. This is 6-13. Are you going to hop on that bandwagon, Brad, or is that too crazy for you?
6-13, I think is too crazy. I'm going to guess we see a 7-11 scoreline at some point, because I feel strongly about the brand. And then I think that C9 will win at some point after that.
Bro is just shilling for a brand on my stream chat.
For no reason.
Do you know how much brands offer for that type of shit?
Yeah, but they don't offer me that money, so I don't care.
You just gotta be careful. If you like shout out a brand that is in any way competing with any brand that sponsors VCT during a VCT watch party, you could actually get me in legitimate trouble.
Oh no.
So chillax, mister.
All right, fine. I no longer believe
7-11 is a safe one. You survive, but just chillax.
But Jake's in a lot of pressure. If they were coming as well down B-Long right now, he would have nothing to play with.
Everyone boycott them now to spite him. 7-Eleven's lawyers will be in touch, Brad.
The same type of buy that they went for on Lotus, where everybody's buying up a share.
I love brand, especially product.
On Lotus here, they've already got the advantage.
You have the overlay design, a place I'm comfortable with. Now feedback and minor adjustments would be next steps. Oh, sick. Drop it in the GC and at me, and I'll take a look.
He has to be ready.
Because I want to give green light on that pretty soon for Brad. Because we're doing a pretty big overhaul of how the front end works. And so Brad needs some runway.
Yeah, when does it have to be done? Just for the underpeel?
We'll want it done at least a month ahead of time to use on stream and work out kinks because there will be integration issues.
What do you mean? I thought we were adding no functionality.
Well, we're reworking it so it's one page.
Oh, bro, I can't believe dramatic. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll work first try.
We're gonna launch it a month early. So
2 sheriffs left for Leviathan.
September 1st.
But Shy is not.
At the latest, I would say. Whoa, no shot. This is happening again.
It's on Jake.
Oh, big bean, big bean. At the hospital right now? Dude, chill. What the hell? What are you doing in my stream? Dude, well, stop answering questions. What the heck?
Yeah, I'm actually at the birth of my first child.
Gotta be careful here, man. This is the half you got 12 to hold on. I'm not gonna lie. I love it from him, though. And in this situation,
Chat, don't ask if he's okay. That's weird. You don't know him.
Remember on Lotus, I said they must plant in this situation.
What if he's literally evil? Like,
This time they get the plant
I bet you'd feel bad. I bet you'd feel bad asking that question if you found out Brandon was a serial killer.
Well, wait, why don't we just ask him?
Wait, we're on track for the 6-13. Look at that. We won anti-eco. Now we just have to win bonus round. It's simple.
Save that packs a punch. 2 Guardians.
Yeah, we do need more Shishus in here.
Stinger for Zelsis.
Dude, look.
There's one of the Guardians finding
Look. What did I say?
This aggro
I'm telling you, if this goes 6-13 and you guys ever doubt me ever again, then that's fine because it would just be luck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm talking out of my ass.
Sean broke down literally at halftime around that Leviathan was doing similar things. Slightly missed flash there from Zepp, a little too deep.
If you're a good person, I hope you're okay. If not, unlucky.
It's a really good angle here.
Who's your Oracle? Oh, I Oracled you? How'd I get you?
There's the deep flash. That one connecting.
In case you're unaware, Brad, Huge Oracle is essentially when I anticipate a question or statement from a viewer before they send it, and I already answer their question or repeat their statement. And they're like halfway through typing it. Wow, it's 6-13, dude.
Not only the timing there, but as well this Cove to be literally right on the edge of where the spike defuse is happening, so he positions himself.
Recall from last night's TFT, Banana Specs into luck for sure. Are you kidding? I got Zon 6 and it bugged out, and I had 2 hecking chem mods.
It's a perfect trade.
Instead of 3, and we still managed a second. That was not luck, that was pure skill.
He's not really even thinking about what's on his screen.
If anything, it was unluck.
No, the luck is so that you can demonstrate your ability to overcome adversity to your viewers. It's lucky that you got so unlucky.
Oh, true, I did get gotcha luck. So there are like these skins for each set in TFT, Brad, that are like, you have to roll, like open a crate to maybe get it. And there's a pity system, which is like after 60 crates, you get it for sure, which is $200, right? And it turns out I've got like 6 crate opens, and I open, and my first open, I get the thing.
No.
I got the stage on my first open of like 10 crates. I just like clicked the button, and it was like, oh, neat, I got it.
There's no way.
And here in the lead, it's not.
Like, I had no intention of giving Riot my money for TFT. I just had some RP on the account from back when I played League. I'm like, let's do it. I'll never use this RP.
Saw in that crew game, right?
How long do you think until you see like a banana in the crowd at a LAN?
So we've seen tons of signs. Like we saw the tier 3 me please Huge sign where I tier 3'd the guy.
Huh?
Oh yeah, no, this happens. People say hi to the watch party in person, but if you mean in a banana suit,
but I'm saying you've seen people in the crowd with signs referencing your stream.
Yes, I literally had a person say, please tier 3 me Huge. They had the banana drawn with the notebook, and they had their Discord hat, and I tier 3'd them.
That's crazy.
They were at the man, which game was this, chat?
But we've already seen them struggle again here in LCQ. It needs to be.
Yeah, they were at Tokyo. That's right.
Like that, consistently keeping a level head and getting everybody super involved. Again, the same pistol where they're able to insert players deep into sewers.
You know, it's surreal. I appreciate all you guys who bring signs.
That's actually
it's actually just really cool.
But it's
in my head, I figured that like
responding to a little bit here,
you would have to like be 10x for someone to bring a sign about like your stream instead of the game. You know, that's just like crazy.
Rooney almost gets punished.
Yeah, but I mean, he dealt a considerable punch.
You know, and my watch parties in particular are not that popular either because we're not watching the game much. Although I did predict 6-13.
There's big response tools here.
But we're out here just talking about whatever.
As Zelsis pops that high tide, we look to his reckoning as well.
Here's a new mic. It's my couch mic. And Brad has one too. It's so I can watch from the couch. It's like a genuine watch party. I've got Odin here on my lap, getting rubbies. Cloud9 Leaf getting flashed.
I'm gonna have to watch back this VOD, I'm not gonna lie, because I am so curious. We've gotten like a million comments on the mics that how different can we possibly sound?
We still sound good. It's just that mic is illegally good. It's like not even funny. I do not have a very good voice. Like I don't have a radio broadcaster voice, but goddamn, if that Shure SM7B doesn't make me sound like I have one, it's insane.
Shy's on the complete opposite side of the map.
Yeah, I sound really different, but Brad probably sounds pretty good because Brad actually just has a good voice. While I have a good mic.
Exactly what they were doing at the beginning.
Run it again.
Straight up through B-Link, getting somebody inserted.
Brad sounds the same to me. I thought Hooch was just another mod. And was
yeah, here, wait. I will unmute the stream mic so you can hear Brad in that mic for a sec to compare. Wait, first you're gonna hear me, okay?
So here's me in the better mic. You know, it's night and day.
Me and the cheap mic. Now, Brad.
We have plenty of opportunities.
Test. 1, 2, 3. Here I am in the better mic.
Yeah, and then back into your cheap mic.
Hello, back into my cheap mic.
Well, it's not cheap, but it's wild, fancy.
Back into the worst mic.
Yeah.
Tries to go fast after clearing the alarm, but there's no challenge.
You see, Brad's voice is actually not very different because he has a good voice. My voice gets carried by that expensive microphone because I don't have like a broadcaster voice. I don't have a bad one, but that mic carries my ass.
Good mic Brad sounds less like Brad than the worst mic. That's probably based on how I have my Shure tuned. I don't think I have as fancy of an audio interface, so I don't know that mine is tuned as well.
Oh yeah, Brad probably sounds even better on my mic, actually. We can play the audio back. One sec. Ethan clipped it. Hey.
No. Ethan, he has the regular Go XLR. I have the Mini, and the Mini you can't do as much fine tuning. Yeah, I have the same mic.
If this goes 613, I swear to God. Like, never doubt me again. Except do, because I got lucky. I will make that joke another 4 times if it happens. No! I jinxed my luck!
Taco's still alive and healthy. Leaf is going to be making a cautious approach towards A main. Somehow you clean up Taco, you still have Shy waiting around.
Double peek coming in.
That tandem is pretty, and it cleans him up. The job is done. Rooney's left alone in this 1v3.
Here's me in the better mic. You know,
He's got a turn. He's healthy. Shy's not on his side yet again.
Test.
Decides to go for Shy first. Not even able to clean him up.
We talked about Taco being a spark.
Okay, so I think that there's a little bit more distortion on the lav mic for me. I didn't think you sound all that different, I'm not gonna lie.
The bass is boosted, and also this is you're listening to a phone speaker.
That's true.
And you know, I'll be the first to admit,
It's the bass is more filled out in that mic over there.
Yeah.
And there's less echo.
The Taco that we were expecting, but I didn't fully believe that he was back. But
the good mic is a Shure SM7B.
Yeah.
It's eliminating all doubt.
And it's not just the microphone. You need an audio interface to power that thing. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Brad has his configured pretty poorly, Ethan. I'll check it out when I go to his place to sit on his couch during a Bashi stream. And I will double check.
If so, that would be unlucky because I'm almost positive I yoinked the configuration from Ethan. I feel like when I first got the mic, I asked Ethan about it. Or maybe it was like an old thing from Ethan, I'm not sure.
They lose the advantage, they immediately try to strike.
But the problem is it doesn't have as many
because he has the same exact mic and interface as me, and if he sounds different on my mic and interface, then that's weird.
I mean, admittedly, I don't like hug my mic as much when I stream. I was doing that for a while, and I felt like it sounded unnatural, I'm not gonna lie.
Does the XLR Mini have different internals? No, it's got different software, but I believe the analog internals are like the same. It's just missing some other features. I'm pretty sure it processes audio in an identical manner.
When does he go?
Yeah, I think it's like you can't tune.
Whoa, that timing!
That sucks.
I mean, the 613 is already gone, so I don't care.
Great timing from Shy there. Waiting for that spike tap to go in.
I care.
Are Riot against custom HUDs, by the way? Elaborate. What do you mean?
Either of those, though.
My prediction
Off of that spike tap
about the company that cannot be named.
Attention gets drawn elsewhere as the calls are being made from Cloud9. Spikes being planted on A. That one hurts for him. But again, such a good timing from Shy.
It seems
And I feel like my mic config is like pretty fine.
If anything, Brad's OBS settings are bad.
Well, maybe. That could be true.
Or Link, excuse me. They want
Hey man, I do my best, all right? And by my best, I mean I probably didn't look anything up that I should have looked up.
on the HUD. The other two don't have much money.
The 7-Eleven dream is dead. Long live the quadruple OT dream.
Locust, I'm pretty sure it was planned from Leviathan to get that timing on the peak. I'm not gonna lie.
It's down to scraps.
I don't think it was pure unluck.
Yeah, dude.
Second round in a row lost.
You called that engagement in the previous round, and that was Leaf with an op.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice that they're able to recover that.
Really,
I love the old vids with Brad basically kissing his SM7B on face cam. Yeah, that was also wildly uncomfortable to play like.
I mean, that's how I talk into my mic a lot, but I've got the benefit of no face cam, so.
Call a single one in the first map, mind you, they did win it, but he never felt.
You guys have no idea when I show up to stream in my PJs. You'd never know.
What do you mean? You do that every day, no?
Yeah, most of the time I'm wearing
You'd never know.
But I have streamed in onesies before, and they never knew, you know? Because I've got some onesies.
That he gave after their match against
If you have multiple onesies, aren't they multiplies?
more angry. I've never heard a coach.
No. That's like a collective, yes, but I've never worn two at once.
The interviewer, Brandon, tried to steer it in a positive direction.
Nope.
He literally was like,
What
no,
onesies, if I may ask? No, shut up. That's weird.
Single thing we talked
What do you
about,
mean?
They're choking. What's going on?
Like, I can already think of the 3 directions you might want to go with that, and they're all weird.
I've got to say, I feel like being a streamer has to make you wildly paranoid of social situations. If someone in public, like you were just having a casual conversation, they were just like, hey, like which ones? Out of curiosity, you would not have to be nearly as worried about that.
Yeah, but in casual conversation with strangers on the street, I'm rarely mentioning that I wore a onesie yesterday. You know, it's a weird dynamic with chat you have where you let them into your life a bit more, but the moment they try to get let into your life, you're like, back up, buddy. Like, I share the details I want to share, and you just enjoy the show.
Especially because it's just like such a crazy, dangerous game where even if the person asking isn't weird, there's too many spectators.
You associate onesies pretty heavily with snowboarding? No, I'm talking like pajamas.
Yeah, snowboarding in pajamas, super common.
Boldly swinging out.
Basically, you need Riot Games API key for custom spectator HUD. Should I try, or are they against it? So you're saying that they have a designed way to do it.
The hop in hand as he creeps forward.
So why would they be against it?
Yeah, does he
Don't you have to apply for an API key? You just tell them, I want to make a HUD.
They're lined up right now.
Yeah, just don't be like, I want to do something that's not make a HUD and then make a HUD. Because then they're going to be like, hey, why'd you tell us that you wanted to do something that wasn't make a HUD?
Which they've set themselves up for perfectly.
Yeah.
Also, we're not going to make this Underpeel Season 2 goal, Brad, because there's a lot of work. But I do want to have custom full HUD for like Season 3.
Wait, how?
Just like you said, once you have an API key, you can literally read the data off and render it on a custom renderer.
But and then just turn off the normal spectator HUD?
There's literally a setting for that, yep. And that's what they're doing right now. So we're in the custom mode right now that only shows the timer at the top. That's the only thing being truly rendered to screen. Everything else you see here is custom render from Riot. So the guns on the sides, who we're currently spectating, this is all data that they get from the API and then render custom, which is why it breaks sometimes. But I want to have like a...
Well, I mean, technically the game
a Hooch themed one
sometimes too, no?
Yeah, I want a Hooch themed one.
For Underpeel, correct?
Yes, for Underpeel.
Okay.
But this will be for Underpeel Season 3. I don't want to put this in the Season 2 goals because it actually is a lot of work. And I think it would also make good Brad developer content.
Oh, it would make amazing Brad developer content.
And so I don't want to rush you into building it before you've established the necessary means to create that content. I'm always looking out for the homies. Oh, I mean, this is a win for Cloud9. Zelsis has the Smite Phantom. Look, he just got a kill with it. Yeah, what did I say? I mean, is it coincidence? You see the Smite Phantom on stream, and 2 seconds later the round's over.
That's such a good retake strat. Have a Smite Phantom.
Yeah. You would love to work on that? Well, if your name is Brad and you went to college with me, then you can. If it's not, then you're shit out of luck. Because I'm going to pay Brad to do it.
But you think if that detainment's not there, they're just putting a regular plant out, they're getting the pit down. And despite Shy losing his fight, they still got to find ways back into it.
I almost meet those criteria.
Leviathan forced that situation.
You're forgetting about the secret third criteria of wanting to work on that.
Yeah, Ethan, you do
not want to work on that.
There's no need to go for that. Not the way that you guys did.
You know, Brad's got the trifecta. Brad wants to work on it, and then I'm going to pay him. I mean, less than he makes hourly as a software developer, because I'm not hecking rich. I wish. But I'll still be paying him.
You mean you don't have a multi-billion-dollar market cap?
I wish. That would be sick.
You've got to think about
I'll also be paying him, and he's going to turn it into content, so everyone can see how it was made. So it's like win-win-win.
I can't wait to become one of those people that makes like time lapses of them doing the programming.
Yeah, you should study Code Bullet.
Yeah, that's on the list.
Far from done.
The problem is he does it for like video game stuff, which I think is a lot more visual. So I'm going to have a bit of a hard time translating
a lot of the stuff we're doing is visual, though. So the Underpeel updated overlay, you have to explain what a subcomponent is and how you're going to put it on a big major component.
Yeah.
It slowed down a lot on this defense half.
There's a lot of cool things you can be explaining. Like if you're good at making visual aids as well, because the CSS.
Yeah, so this is what I've got to...
So right now, when I put like text on the stream, like right now I say it's tier 3 chat mode.
Yeah.
When I do that with the rank icon, I usually have to shrink that OBS source. So you're gonna have to automatically do that to fit it inside of the space it belongs in, and make sure nothing's overlapping. Because right now I'm just manually fixing that stuff in OBS.
You manually fix that every time?
Yeah, exactly. But once it's one browser source, I won't be able to move individual elements.
Yeah.
So it'll all be on you.
Yeah, I can test those things. That's fine.
Jump and then floating back into the angle so he doesn't.
The whole thing is going to be done in Angular for the stream layout, right? Yes, it's already done in Angular. He's just going to be updating it. So right now, each overlay component you see, like the prediction, the sheesh meter, the sub goal, these are individual components, and we're rendering each of them as a separate OBS browser source. This is nice because it lets me move them around, but this is annoying because it's a lot of browser sources, and if we want to make like broad changes across the whole stream, it's a lot of testing to make sure things line up. So we're going to change it so there's one master page that's exactly 1920 by 1080 that renders things exactly where they belong. And so they always line up and look perfect. But now if we need to change anything, we have to adjust the code.
Yeah, so it's really just layout changes, no functionality changes. So like optimistically, it would probably take me like 2 days. And realistically, it probably will take me like a month.
Yeah. Why did you go with Angular? Because we're both very familiar with it, and there's no reason to reinvent the wheel.
I mean, they can't really push them. They can't do anything to clear it out.
I think a junior developer is the type who wants to go learn the new exciting framework to do a project, and the senior developer is the type who just uses the tool they have that's already appropriate for the job.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. If like Angular was bad for the thing, I would not lose sleep over having to lose and like learn another thing.
Yeah, but Angular is perfectly acceptable. Dang, dude. Cloud9's about to take down Pearl, and then we're on a split, which is Cloud9 map pick. It might be a fast watch party today, which is actually good because Premier, this is fucked up by the way. The grand finals tomorrow start at the same time, but Premier starts at 4 p.m. I literally might not get to watch all the games.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Riot scheduled Premier during the grand finals.
Thankfully, Cloud9 had the tools to actually respond to that hit, that fake pressure, so that Rooney could stay still, but Leviathan kind of walked into the worst case scenario for that situation.
Also, to be clear, I've also used Vue and React and stuff, and Angular I feel like is just like easier.
Is West the same time as East? I'm playing East. We played West last time, we're playing East this time. We switched because Dope Buy is East, and it'd be rude to force him to play West every time.
This is the first time, look at this flank from Jake.
Yeah, they're getting pinched. Jake's gonna see everything, and he's gonna hit nothing. Belief responds.
Actually, Brockster, devil's advocate, I think just learning existing frameworks or sticking to like the staples is way better, because as someone who's worked at big tech, like big tech pays well, they're not on the new hecking fancy cutting edge MongoDB shit. A lot of the time they're on MySQL and React, like things that already have existed for a while.
Yeah, I started typing and realized I should probably just say it into the mic. I've changed jobs like a lot, and you would be surprised at how general the skill sets are that these people look for, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they'll say they want 5 years of whatever, but then they don't even look at that on your resume. They interview you, and they just make sure that you like understand web design principles, and they're like, it's lit.
Yeah, especially because a lot of the time, you'll end up, if you're talking like big tech, these people have like internal versions of these frameworks anyway. So it's not like, you have to learn stuff no matter what. So they're just kind of expecting that you're going to have an onboarding period. Anyway, the game,
Cloud9 win, that's
pretty crazy.
Mods, can you pay out and start prediction number 3? And because this is potentially last game, I'm going to challenge chatters to go all in on the gamble.
To close out the map.
No better time than that, I suppose.
You lull them into a false sense of security all that time.
Yeah, honestly, the biggest thing you can have on your resume if you're a new grad is 1, internships, but of course, tough if you don't have those. I didn't have them though, so you're pretty much chilling. And 2, good personal projects. So I'm not talking like school projects that you put on your resume. I'm talking things that you just made for fun because you're interested in CS. And if you don't have those, it's like almost a red flag that you're not actually.
Which, can we establish how toxic that is?
It is toxic, but like I'd rather have that over, for example, the medical field where you have to basically make no money for a decade.
Agreed.
Like,
yeah, don't get me wrong. I really like the accessibility of getting into CS. It's just messed up that it's implicitly expected that it's partially a hobby.
Yeah, they really do select for hobbyists.
That should be followed like this in a best of 5. And now, they force themselves into a position where they have
as med student, yes, I wish I did CS. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can complain about the CS system all day long, but just like having to do lead code for an hour a day to make a 6-figure salary is about 5 million times better than any other profession that can yield that salary. Like,
also,
it's
like,
so much better.
Not to be that guy, but it's also like an hour a day for like 2 months or whatever to do the lead code.
Yeah, and then you get your interview and you pass it.
Yeah.
We'll see if that's the case on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere, friends. We'll be right back.
How do you gamble? Raffles and predictions channel.
Oh, I like to put it all on red.
He's already netted his own second one with the third.
This guy's just farming.
How'd you actually get into content creation? I started with TFT content. I think it was pretty entertaining for the TFT at the time, but we only had like 20 viewers, I'd say. Then I just stopped for a while. I was really getting into Valorant. And then I streamed Radiant office hours every morning before I went to work, just because I enjoyed doing VOD reviews. I used to like offer free VOD reviews on Reddit, like unrelated to content. I wasn't really trying to get into content. And I just enjoyed giving out coaching and helping people. It was rewarding, and it like let me relive that experience of climbing that I first experienced. So I opened Radiant office hours, and what I do is I play like unrateds, and people would be like, "Oh my god, Radiant Gun Buddy?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, in fact, I stream every morning at this time. Radiant office hours. Bring a VOD, I'll review, and you'll probably climb." And so I like self-advertised, and people started showing up, and it became sort of like toxic in that once one person got the VOD review, they gained a ton of elo, and they told their friends, and like the virus spread, and now everyone's high on potassium, and I quit my job, and the rest is history. It was sort of accidental. I never planned on quitting the job or anything. I was just doing it in the mornings because I genuinely enjoyed it. Like, I was already just doing it for fun.
Admittedly, starting a content project with the intent of quitting your job seems like just a mistake.
Yeah, it's like saying I'm going to hit Radiant and go pro, and that's my life. Like, that's what I'm going to do. If that's your plan in life, you're almost certainly going to live a sad life, you know? If you set goals that are so reliant on insane amounts of luck. And now we pay $25 for a private chat. I would say you pay $25 to support me being full-time and providing this service pretty much for free to people who can't afford that $25. Like, You're actually the GOAT. Every single tier 3, I appreciate you because you fund the whole stream. I never wanted to charge, and I don't charge, and it's because you guys pay me money. You're ultimately paying for all the coaching. Like, it's sick. What percent of your subs are tier 3? On Discord, dude, it's like 80% or some huge number. I think it's closer to 70%. It's a lot.
Well, you mean like paid though, right?
Paid subs.
Yeah,
Paid subs,
because you've got the tier 2 good morning thing.
Yeah, if we include good mornings, there's more tier 2s.
Ooh, the good mornings would make a good YouTube video too. I forgot I built that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to switch to phone. iPad's running low on battery. This is no problem.
Isn't phone not USB-C?
It's lightning. And this thing has lightning, Brad.
Oh.
We'll be right back, chat. Mic is turning off for 1 second.
With Verizon's new My Plan, I get exactly what I want and only pay for what I need.
Now I'm in charge of my plan.
Introducing My Plan from Verizon. You get exactly what you want and only pay for what you need. And it all starts at just $30. It's your Verizon.
All right, can you guys hear me again? You should be able to. It should just work.
Quick, someone talk about aim.
Working? It's lit. We're way down on tier 2 subs. Yeah, so when I announced tier 2 good morning, I lost a lot of money because a lot of people who were paying for tier 2 were like, oh, thanks. And they took it for free. But ultimately, I'm not about the money. I realized that because my goal is somebody who doesn't pay me a cent can basically access all of the coaching resources. Oh, actually, wait, tier 2 good mornings are down. Yeah, with 375. It's lit.
I am joined by MCE. Fantastic momentum right now in the series with the second game.
I am gonna be real. I don't even know. What do like tier 2s get?
Now that you've seen 2 games from the team,
we used to have 1K tier 2 good mornings. Yeah, I think it's because,
I think the biggest
dude, I'm
thing is
telling
we
you,
need to continue
people
to play well
complained
and just
when it
communicate
sent
with
in
each other,
chat.
and the rest will take
I'm
care
telling you,
of
people
itself.
don't know this thing
Thank you so much
exists
for
now
your
that
time,
it doesn't
MC.
send the
Back to you.
message in chat.
It doesn't send in chat
Man
anymore?
of Very few words.
When they say
remove that?
I removed that because people were complaining that I was like
One
spamming the
day,
chat.
We'll get like at least 6 words out of MC. In any case, though,
Oh,
guys,
but I
welcome
mean,
back
now it's
here
not in stream
as
chat,
C9
though. That's the
managed to
thing.
take
I mean, we
down
could still have the bot
Leviathan,
send a
their
message in
pick
stream
of
chat.
Pearl, which, as Riv had noted
When
earlier,
someone good
a map
mornings?
that they
Yeah,
were
but we don't.
immaculate on this season. But Mimi,
You could do like a Fossa bot thing, maybe?
Yeah.
For Leviathan to
Dude,
lose
this
that one,
wireless mic thing
especially
is
in
so
the fashion
cool.
they did, 'cause it felt like Cloud9 just
I
had
do
their
really
number.
enjoy the
honestly, in
fact
that second half, it felt
that
like Leviathan
this
was
is such a
starting to fall apart,
comfortable
and it
watch party
started with this
experience.
pistol round, where I think Leviathan had a lot of opportunities
An alert
here
on stream,
against
just say
Cloud9,
good morning
but the
person.
coordination
Ooh, we could
really
do that.
started falling apart,
And
I think a lot of individuals were starting
it just
to make
occasionally
mistakes.
sends that
Casino in
alert. Like the
particular, who has
actually, you
really
could send
been
all of them,
improving
but the
throughout
front
this
end just
LCQ run.
only
This
renders
round in
up
particular
to
had a little greedy
1
going for
every
an
like
extra
minute.
kill. It seems like Leviathan
Yeah, that
is
we can
receding
put
to
that
some
on the
of
list.
issues that we were seeing
Low
from them
priority
earlier
of
in
things
this
for
run
Brad
and
to
earlier in
implement.
their season
Yeah.
as
I
well.
kind of like it
Leviathan gave
being
themselves
not too
very good
advertised
opportunities like that
because
pistol
basically
showed
it means
throughout
that the
half,
only
right?
people who get the good morning tier 2 are people who
But they
read.
were really
Because if
sloppy
you
in the
read
defense.
the
It was a terrible
FAQ,
half by
you
Medina,
find
to
it.
be honest,
It's
based on
right
the
there.
pistol, the bonus over
And this way we
committing
get
the
less tier
3-3-5,
2s who
and
don't
then
read
another
because
round, I believe, where he
they
gets
just
flanked
copy
by
everybody
Leaf
else and
inside the
spam
center of
it,
the
and then
map.
they
And when
start
your
chatting, and I
harbor
have
is
to
just
time them
falling
out.
that way in this comp,
But
it's
all of the
very
current
difficult
good
to
morning
make
tier 2s are
pivots
like
and kind of deny the spike
they
plans.
read,
It is,
they
it definitely
understand,
is. Well,
it's
first,
lit.
let's
So
go
they're
ahead
better
and hear from
chatters on
Coach
average.
Owner real fast. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about that matchup. Let's hear what he had to say as we get ready for map 3.
Thanks, GB. I am joined by Owner and Dryad. Owner, it's been over a year since we've seen Leviathan come into a VCT
It's
best of
actually
5,
blowing my
now
mind that
down
you're telling me
0-2
that there are
backs against the
stylists
wall. What was the
that
preparation coming
pick
into this, and what's the focus
outfits
going forward
for these
to bring it to
people.
5?
Yeah. They do like makeup and everything. I mean, it's a professional broadcast.
Creemos que le podemos ganar split. Esto todavía no termina.
I like Riv's
así
sweater.
que esperemos que haya mucha serie por delante.
The truth
It's
is,
like
we are
got a
actually comfortable in every
bacteria
single map.
vibe
We
to
were
it.
gonna pick Fracture, but that was a fracture that was taken from them.
Big
and
bacteria
the series
guy
is not
over
over yet,
here.
so we can take it and we can take split.
All right, let's see it. Back to you, GB.
I mean, it's got like an amoeba in the middle.
You heard from Coach Owner, comfortability across the board there, but obviously, Valen, it's going to be,
Amoeba gang rise up. That's what
battle
I'm
for this team
saying.
Because they're going to need to reverse sweep if they want to go to the finals against Crew tomorrow.
No, definitely. I think
So I'm
C9
pretty
kinda
sure
has the
for
pressure
guests,
relieved
they
off
don't do their
shoulders
outfits
while
though.
Leviathan
Like I
started
think
to feel the
Sean is
pressure
wearing whatever the hell he
even down
wants.
2-0 in a best of 5. One
Correct
map
me if I'm
away,
wrong.
You're done for the season. You lose champs.
Wait, that
I
little
think that's also a
wingman
big
is
reason
so
of why
cute.
we
What
saw
the
towards
fuck?
the ends of rounds, they're having
Dude, I
big
want that
blunders
little
and messing up
statue.
3-on-3s
You can buy a
or
little
messing up the
wingman. They sell them
4v3s
on their merch
is
store, I
because
think.
They're not,
They have a
they're not
merch
closing out
store?
rounds right now. They feel the pressure of the other team.
I'm
C9 is being
chronically
very
unplugged.
oppressing. They're taking map control
I'm plugged
away.
into the
They're
wrong
hitting the-
Everyone watching
hitting
the
site
stream,
hard.
make
So
sure
I
you
think
Google
Leviathan
Riot
just needs to
Games
reset their
Valorant
mental
merch and head
and
over to
kinda
the
go into
official
the next
Riot
match
website
feeling
to purchase your own
kinda
Valorant
okay.
merch.
You know, you're
I need you to
in a
know
way,
I was
you're down
literally
2-0, it's like, what do you have to
mid-typing
lose at
that
this point?
as
Just
you
play your
started
game and
that
see what
plug because I
happens, and
wanted to
that's how you
see
get
what
the
they
miracle.
had.
Oh, the Riot
And
Games
on the
store. Oh
other
my
side,
god, that
I think
website loaded so
especially the mental and their toughness
fast.
for Cloud9, because we need to remember how
Okay, they
poorly
got
this map
a
started for them. They
windbreaker.
lost
Dude,
the
that looks
bonus. It was
sick.
echoes
It's
of
so
the last pro game,
responsive.
but
You
they
can
really
zoom
came back
in.
that
Oh my.
second half, had really good flow
Oh,
ratings,
they've
had
got
good read on
statues
the
of
field,
different
and also
agents. Is
the
that
young
Jet
players
feet?
who struggled in
Mouse
these two games
pads?
before were
Okay, but
stepping
like,
up
Oh
and
my
making
they gotta partner
particularly
like
God.
Artisan on these mouse
massively
pads or
pivotal
something, bro.
clutches
Dude, those
throughout
mouse pads
this
are
match,
sick.
and has been keeping in the form
Oh
that
my
we were
god,
seeing
Jet.
from
You
this
have to
team
head
in the
over to the
regular
Riot
season, which
Games
is
merch
such a
store and
big
purchase some
asset
Riot
Yeah, it's
Games
at
for
merch.
Cloud9.
merch.riotgames.com.
Clutch
Type
is
that
went
into your
Cloud9's
browser
way.
right
Even
now.
going back to last map,
Merch.riotgames.com? Is that what you said?
And that's
I did say it's merch.riotgames.com.
Got it. Merch.riotgames.com. Interesting.
Wait, is this the whole store? One sec, I'm missing stuff.
Oh my
here.
god, they've got so many
Yeah,
subcategories.
I was missing stuff. I was just scrolling the. Alright, wait, collectibles. Figures or statues? What's the difference? Statues probably has a base, which looks like what that is.
Whoa! Not just Valorant, you can get League of Legends figurines? What don't they have?
An insane individual impact. He's had his rounds. He's good
Oh
as he
my-
always is, but it really has been this team consistently stepping
Who
up,
just lost a
which
viewer
is
after
what
simping
has
for
been
Riot?
missing
We're
in
on a
the past
Riot
in these
watch
big
party,
games
man.
for
I'm trying.
Right, and that's what's been missing. But because it's showing
Come
now,
on,
now we're seeing the Cloud9 that deserves
I want
to
them
be
to
the
like me,
champions. The
chat.
Cloud9
How
we
am I
saw
going to get the
earlier this year
booth
when they
at
were
the event?
dominating in the group
They
stage.
give
I
booths to
think
people.
because they're
And they
playing,
get to
like you said, very
restream at the
packed,
events.
it
I
doesn't
want
matter
that,
if
chat.
someone's performing super well or not
So
performing.
we're all going to use
that
discount code
insane. They're just playing
Woohoojin on
great together. And that's what we love to see out of this team. And I think that's kind of the philosophy of how Matt.
Wait, do you
or
have a
NCE likes to
discount
coach
I
code?
don't have a
is
discount code.
it's a
I
very
figured
consistent
you
approach
didn't,
because you're not
but I think it would be a
relying on one
great
person
strategy
or
to tell
that many
everyone to
people to kinda
type
win
it
the game.
in
You're just
and
playing it
attempt,
together,
and they might
and
see in their metrics
Yeah, and I
a
think
massive
that
boost
so
of
long,
people trying
obviously
a
not even
Woohoojin
a thought, it's
discount
just a very
code.
clearly
Be like,
that
hey,
they
maybe
keep
we
doing
gotta get this guy a
it will
code.
lead to success for them, right? And this is the path to victory that Cloud9's taking. But Sean,
They don't have
Olivia
Wingman?
Dunn,
Oh, they're probably sold out.
To kind of what Valen's point is, I kind of want to get
Yeah,
your
I did look.
perspective
I
also
didn't
as a
see
coach,
Wingman. I see
having done
Phoenix and
this
Jet.
before. You're kind of in this position where screw it.
But
Might
maybe
as
this
well
is like a
just
nice
send it
preview.
and
Wingman's
see
gonna
what the hell
drop on
happens.
the shop
Is that the mentality
any day
Leviathan should
now.
be
So it's
running with
important
right
that
now?
you go
Because
back and
backs
check
against the wall, what
daily
other options do you have?
on your favorite
I
website,
would disagree with that if it
merch.riotgames.com.
wasn't going into like a double duelist map like Split, right? I think the duelists do need to have a lot of confidence, and they just need to play with a fearlessness to them, right? If they lose, it's over. So it's like, whatever. Put it all on the line. Take those opening engagements. Make sure you're staying in like little packs of 2 or 3.
They have
to get the
Tacti Bear.
trades
Oh
if
my
they're
god,
needed.
wait, that's sick.
And honestly, just play your game. We saw Leviathan
Also,
play
exclamation
well on
mark
Split
merch in
multiple
chat.
times now in a
Shout
row,
out to
and
my
they know
own
they can
merch
play
while
well
we're
on
shilling.
Split. It's just whether their mental will allow them to now.
And in positions like this, I think this is actually where Leviathan has thrived mentally in their game versus Sentinels after looking honestly really, really poor in their first series here at LCQ. They came back, and from what some of the players were saying in interviews, it
This
was
is
like,
replacing
okay,
Club
we're in a
Penguin in the
tough position. We
bookmarks.
might
I
just
could
lose, so
have
we're just gonna
both,
put it all
but
out
I
there.
like
Have some fun, let loose a little
merch.riotgames.com
bit.
that
And
much.
adding that flexibility, that looseness, that ability
Real
for
customer
players to just
review.
go off and have their round, giving people that freedom.
Wait, you
I
have
think
merch?
is what
Yes, and
helped
it's
them
quite
beat
sick. I'm not
Sentinels in
gonna
that
lie.
way.
I'm
Here it
working
seems like
on
Leviathan is is stiffening
custom
up again and
merch,
falling into the same
but
mistakes
release
that we
date for
saw
that
from
is
them in the
TBD. It's a
regular
lot of
season.
work to make
Right, but
custom
the good
merch.
news about that is
So
you're going with
until
the
then,
split
you've
with the
got the
double duelist like
nice
we've been
little
talking about.
embroidered,
That
the
opens
ones
up
who
the
know
freedom of the
merch,
team to be
and I
very
can
proactive in the
personally
mid-round, take those
attest
extra
to its
engagements,
quality.
take the extra space
I
because
have
your,
literally
agent
everything in my
composition
own
allows
merch
for that,
store,
right? And I think this is the perfect map for Leviathan.
and
They're
I
actually
use
not
it
in
frequently.
an entirely bad situation because if they can take
I
split
definitely
and
have
get the
considered
confidence
getting the
building, especially
updated
in a
crew
pair with
neck.
top
I'm not gonna
Mila
lie.
and
It's
Shy, I think
way
they're gonna be
less
able
meme to
mount
wear in
this comeback,
public
but
than
it
the
starts
old
with
one.
split
Yeah, the
here.
old one is a bit more
They stay with the double duelist
out
comp, I'm
there because
sure.
it's literally the banana.
And it just
The
activates
new
top
one's more
loading.
low key.
Have that up on split. We don't see it commonly because
Yeah, I
people don't play
wear
Jet that
the
much, or
old one
if
a
they do,
lot,
it's
but I
within
think
the
in
double
public
duelist,
I've
so
only
they're
worn
kinda
it
just,
out like
playing
twice.
back
I'm gonna be
or
real.
actually entering more rather than staying
I
back.
go out and in my
On the
head
other
I'm
side,
like,
we
these
do see
people
our
think
kind
I'm
of
just like
first
weirdly
switch
into
between the two types of
bananas.
comps that Cloud9 plays. This is a Raze map where Zepp is actually
You wear the
taking
old
that
one
role. On
proudly.
Pro,
That's
we
like a
saw it was
demerit
the
on its
other
score,
way
Papa PP.
around. So this is one of his chances to be fantastic on that role, where Leaf has to take the backseat in the initiator, but he's still so proactive in that duo despite that role change.
He is. He's very proactive.
I'm sorry, that flame was
the Cypher,
unjustified.
actually, if Zelsis goes into the Cypher again, and there it is.
Ethan's weighed in with another strong opinion. I think the OG one is fine.
Dude, I've been incorporating so many Sojuisms into my lexicon. I just said unjustified.
And that's what
I
I'm
was
looking for
thinking
right
that.
now.
I
Even
wasn't
on
gonna
attack,
call you on it.
playing
No,
aggressive
I've
around
like
A
noticed,
main
dude.
with that trio
I don't know how many of you
is
watch
so
like K3
dangerous.
Soju play
How Cloud9
TFT,
approaches it.
but
I'm looking at this series early.
I've been watching a
Leviathan
lot of
have
his
really
streams,
struggled
and
in the
all
pistol
of
rounds
his
thus far, only picking
all
up
of his
one
verbiage
across
is
the first two maps.
slowly
If you
oozing its
can't
way
set
into
the
my
pace, get that
speech
confidence
patterns.
in early, I start to get worried because it looks like
You know what?
Cloud9
All
is
this
on a
talk of
roll
merch
right now.
convinced me.
Leviathan need to make
It's
a
lit.
statement, and it starts at the pistol, but C9
That's plus
can obviously
$0
quell the
for
threat
me.
of Leviathan. Let's go
Cha-ching.
ahead, though, and send it over to your casters and see if this can happen, if this reverse sweep is possible. Doug, Balla, over to you.
Thank you so much, Chibi. It is what's going to be
Oozing is the
required, but it
yuckiest
just-
word
it
ever.
feels
That's not
so
true.
far away, and I
There are much
forget
yuckier
one of the
words.
people on the
Moist.
desk said it has to start here. It has to
I
start
feel like
with the
oozing's
pistol, and
worse.
I
I'm
think
not
given
gonna
some
lie.
of the struggles that
I
they've
think
had,
moist
it's a
gets a
very
bad
astute point.
rap.
How about
And
squelch?
it's tough.
Squelch
I
is
think I agree
worse
with,
than
Mimi's
both.
point about
Yeah.
Split being
Squelch is bad.
a tough spot because Split is undefeated for Cloud9 here, right? 1-0 in LCQ. I think they were 3-0 in the regular season. People don't really want to challenge them. Why? Because they play kind of an
What about
offbeat
Gleek?
comp, not one that most of the Americas teams are playing. They run this
Gleek is
nah.
not as bad
Cypher
as
on
what
this
it
situation.
represents.
And we saw
Yeah.
how strong that was earlier on. When
Don't
they
Google
played their
it.
first series up against
Mods, can you please
Sentinels.
close the prediction? Thank
Now
you. Thank
Leviathan
you.
need to consider that. With this double duelist, it's definitely some place where it could get slowed down.
Oh gosh, Leviathan have so many people here already.
Whoa, whoa,
ready to
whoa, whoa,
go.
whoa, chat. This
Oh,
goes
gravity
all
bomb
against
and
the
flash.
Sky playbooks we've been seeing.
Shy gets the kill.
They're B main.
And
How does
Zepp's got a
Leviathan
nade
get the
there.
kill
I mean,
there
that would've been
when they're
brutal, but he
getting
was looking to
Astra
actually punish him mid.
slurped
Jake
like
walked
that?
by. He just spotted him though. What's
No
going
way.
on?
They tucked into each other's
Ooh.
smoke again.
Ooh,
Finally cleans
big
him up. Look where
bean.
Zelsis is.
Pure chaos in this round, and Zelsis might have crept his way through. I don't think that you're going to be expecting this if you're Mazzino. He's checking though.
No way, bro. What is this
Bro,
round?
the chain.
Multiple people sneaking in
The
the back lines
timing,
right now.
bro.
Rooney's
This is
actually
like the
rotating towards
timing.
A to clear
Who was the Sky
Spawn.
player in our Pearl Immortal match? It's like the timing they gave up on me, Rat Hole, and we lost the round because they killed me from flowers. That's a rookie mistake.
While Nazwa has fallen. Zelsis has done a good job to stay alive,
My
delayed for a little
God.
bit. But the spike's not out. The gravity wall kept him back.
Rooney diff.
Mazzino almost makes a huge play there. But Rooney cleans him up, and now King is left alone in this 1v3.
Spike planted.
Rooney weak, the drop from the controller. You see the
Dude,
challenge.
look
All
at them.
three of them are there. None
What do
of
you
them
do?
are found.
What do you do
Rooney
against
straight
God?
pistol for Cloud9.
It's
What a
the death
setup.
ball.
And it was such a chaotic round too. You think about how Jake and King
That's
were
all I'm
passing
looking
around
for
each
you
other through the
Ascendant
Viper
players to
smoke.
call,
You had
by the
Zelsis
way,
who
in
tucked
our
in,
Ascendant
Spawn was
games
never
when we're
detected,
up
managed to work his
numbers.
way through.
I
It
just
was
want you to
so
say,
chaotic from
stand here,
beginning to end.
let's hold together. That's all all I'm asking.
Oh yeah, and then we started with this.
Wait, but if you're in the game, why don't you just call that?
I explicitly bar myself from mid-rounding and shot calling in the Ascendant lobbies. I just play as if I'm a very lucky solo queue player, in that like you high-rolled solo queue teammates that always listen to your calls very quickly. So I call enemy locations and util I'm throwing, but otherwise I shut up and I let the Ascendants take the wheel. And if they don't mid-round, then I take 50s. And trust me, they do not mid-round, and it hurts. It hurts. Dopeye and I, we queued a 5-stack with 3 Ascendants, because we couldn't fill a full in-house, and we popped like a full Ascendant lobby,
And this time,
and we
we've been
lost.
talking about Levitan and their
Like with
purchases after
me
losing
and Dopai on the
Pistol.
team.
We've seen a couple
We would
times
have
this
easily
year,
won.
5 sheriffs or 4
We
sheriffs
would
from
have easily.
Marshall.
We had like 3
Here's
Ascendant
this time
1s, and we were
around.
facing like Ascendant 2s and 3s. Dude, we would have easily won. But
So is a third player of your caliber really that valuable?
no, Dopai and I were both being quiet.
Oh,
We're not IGLing and we're not mid-rounding. We're just calling enemy locations and our own utility.
Okay.
I actually had to hold Dopai back. There were a couple times where he converted the 2v1s, where he's like, yo, swing with me, 3, 2, 1. And I'm like, Dopai, stop. They have to do that. And he's like, oh God, this sucks.
Because at that point, for him, it's got to be so absurdly subconscious.
Yo, no, me too, dude. I actually am going to cut down on the number of lower rated in-houses I play because it's starting to drive me insane.
30 seconds left.
They're going to rotate off of this, given the space that LEV has towards B.
I mean, there's just
What do you mean by mid-rounds? Like you're in a 3v1 and you say, hey, stand on this ping, we'll hold this line together. Like we just saw Cloud9 do, where all 3 of them held the same angle, so that it's a 3v1 peak.
It seems like another round that will go in favor of Cloud9.
10 seconds left.
That should, for all intents and purposes, secure it.
Or like the example I gave of Dopai calling a swing with me 3, 2, 1, and they double swung. Or mid-round, you say you cancel the hit, let's go A. There's 4 here.
We'll take it. I think it is important for him to try to challenge there, given after the sense.
Why don't Ascendants do that? I feel like it's relatively easy to do. You would never do that in the in-houses if you're gold. I guarantee it. You think you might do it, but there's no way. There's no way you're doing it.
I feel like hearing any Valorant concept explained, in your head you're like, oh, that's pretty easy to do. It's just about reliably doing those things at the right time.
Yeah, in the heat of the moment, you forget so fast, you have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that from the point of being silver to hitting Ascendant, I don't know that Christian told me anything I didn't vaguely know about Valorant. It was just about actually doing those things.
Yes. Also saying this doesn't work in lower, not saying it doesn't work in lower rated, but it's unrewarding when your team doesn't listen, dies anyway. Yeah, that's the point of the in-houses though. The point of the Ascendant in-houses is you guaranteed get perfect teammates who will listen to your mid-rounds. Like me. If you tell me to hecking run B, and there's 5B, I'm running B and dying. Say less. I will not question you.
And Cloud9 have weathered it well.
You do not get that on average in solo queue. So it's like the perfect environment to practice it.
This time he's cleared. Very nice tracking.
Yeah, and I feel like it's just the type of thing where, like, if you're in solo queue and you get unlucky and you roll a game,
yeah, it's the
people don't
statistics.
listen, you just GG go next.
Exactly. The fact that even 10% would listen means it's value on the table if you do it.
Impossible at this point.
I mean, it opens up the site, really. You see him turn the flash, proc the dash, try to get a kill, and you dealt some damage onto Jake. Now feeling overwhelmed, the pressure surrounding him. Rooney with the spike, he drops it down 28 HP and only 8 bullets left.
Shy's coming from heaven right now. He's actually isolated the spike.
It's got to be faster than this. Taco's been able to stay alive this entire time. Jake's gotta play the Red Bull clutch for Cloud9. And it really felt like a blunder there.
Dude, what do you do against somebody who's not only big, but is also bean? Like, I don't think there's an answer.
I mean, to me,
like, I can totally see how you'd counter big. I can see how you'd counter bean. I cannot see a singular answer to big bean.
For Cloud9, it was
Look at this. Shut up, Siri. You don't need to understand.
Also doesn't understand how to counter Big Bean.
But even still, Shy there has eyes on the spike. Why does he need to be dropping down in that case?
Yeah, he has both big and bean. I'm nothing like him, for real. I only have bean.
Here in a second too.
Yeah, that's an
You just got here, you don't really get the big bean joke. Jakey's solo queue username is Big Bean.
After Taco does fantastic. I mean, again, they weren't in that round until Taco started.
It is that
entering
simple.
The situation.
Remember, he was on site by himself.
Yep.
Feeling pressure as he was getting swarmed.
Are bananas legally beans?
It seemed like he was. I mean,
Ask Ethan. He's the lawyer.
Yeah, Ethan. Well, are they?
Here you see Owner on your screen. Historically known for being an outrageously animated coach, and this time almost.
What about pre-round when my teammate tried to suggest a very bad call? Bro, I don't know. Bring the VOD. Like, you're gonna talk about a specific scenario, then I need a specific VOD.
It's clear.
Upload it to the VOD submissions channel, and we'll review it on stream.
To me that it's coming from
Wait, you do that?
He was
What do
the
you mean?
rock
Yeah,
on
if
this map.
you
He was
win the
guy who
raffle,
was
I'll review your
consistently
VOD.
clutching
Wait,
up.
that's
He was the guy who's
crazy.
just
That's
such
a
strong
great
anchor.
deal.
We've already
How
seen
much
it
does it
in
cost?
this map where you
Negative
put down that-
$25.
No way.
In
Always
fact,
push on
my
the A
prices
side.
are soon lowering to negative
Force up here, though.
$50
Oh my god.
at 1,500 subscribers.
I mean, they're just going to have to start respecting his fault line.
Yeah, and they are. And you saw right there the recalled star instead of actually a grab well, because you're never going to put yourself in a position to get stunned grab well. The important thing about that combination is with just a grab well, you're able to jump out of it. With a stun too, if you jump, you're actually stuck inside the middle.
Yeah, you're done. Just Taco here. Four-man push from Leviathan towards Garage. A Trailblazer
Ooh,
clear
this
the
is
way.
tough. They're all
gonna get
B
some
main.
map control. They're going to get some awareness of where the play is, but
They did make jet contact A though, so they might think it's a stack. I don't know. One guy with the sheriff.
About a couple rounds on.
Cloud9's being careful.
And it's funny that Cloud9 is actually finding the same site. Where Taco
Okay,
is
hear me out.
alone.
Biggest brain strat in the world, okay? You force the sheriff, you drop the sheriff on the ground 3 rounds, you spawn with a classic. You can shoot 2 different guns on your solo contact, so they think there's 2 players.
People have actually done shit like that.
No way.
There is a play like that with the most common time you see it is Ascent on lane. You'll buy Bucky and Sheriff, and you'll take your first shot from lane with the Sheriff, and you'll drop backside, and then they'll push you because your Sheriff is weak backside, but then you have Bucky.
That's so funny.
You just blast them.
But with the weapons that they have, it's
Whoa,
gonna
whoa,
get
whoa.
punished.
But that's no
There's
blaster.
no serious carpeting.
The Bucky's totally a blaster.
Following up with that snake bite coming in.
yeah, and if they don't frag out, they're at risk of
Bro,
losing these
Big Bean is
rifles.
so good.
Despite
He
those
literally
are
doesn't
two
even have to
huge
aim.
kills from Cloud9.
Oh, great stun. That's both stunned right now.
That dink is crazy. That's my
This
Phantom.
is way closer than it should be.
There's no time right now, but still, you're right. They're losing all these weapons.
I don't know that they're going to be able to find their way out of this.
Not with that flash, no. Jake gets out, maybe. Yes.
Big Bean
One
chilling.
preserved, another round for Cloud9.
Built different.
Can't you afford a Guardian or a Bulldog for the price of Bucky and Sheriff though? Or your math is off. 950 plus 800 is 1750. That's like a Spectre, dude.
Comes at the perfect time as they get all that damage done.
Bulldog is 2050. Guardian is 2250. That's plus 300 or plus 500
Again, I
credits
do like
respectively.
The choice of sight for them. They find Taco again.
Plus, you don't get to feel like a genius if you just buy a bulldog.
Yeah, exactly. You don't get the Sheriff Bucky switcheroo.
They're on B, and that's where they forced those first couple of rounds.
Right.
Now with this op, it's not going to be the same story, though. He's going to get aggressive through the orb.
Ooh, tough for Taco. Nobody's mid. That's actually really weird.
He has to stay here for so long, though, because of all this B control that Cloud9 constantly goes
Wait,
for.
he's so wide.
You just got to kill through the smoke, and Lev,
What do you do?
they've opened this up.
Not even Big Bean can counter that.
Forward, manages to get past the stun, but now you've got the molly and the op trained on the exit out of Garage. Taco's positioning is
How can they expect to win the round? There's no mid control? I've taught you well. Your analysis is spot
They
on.
got in mid on Jake. Zelsus was in position to try to punish off that first kill. and
They
he
were
just
contesting
doesn't go
mid just
for it.
slowly, but it didn't work because they got caught off by the op.
thing to consider here is Leviathan are just a few moments away from getting their first
Do you guys have the
round out
image of the
map.
two-step
If you
plan
look
to
at
winning on
what's
split? I want to
economy
show that to
too. So they
Brad.
should,
Do you have a
barring
command for
an
that?
outrageous play
Yeah,
from Zelsus,
here.
who's able to take a weapon or
How
two
to
out of
win on
hand.
split. Oh, you can pull
They
it
should
up.
be able to carry full weapons into the next round. They have decent armor
That's
set
so
up,
funny.
and they have
That's the
4 ults to work with
Wuhujin
as well, so we're not
two-step
far away
plan to
from having
winning
zone.
split attack.
But you also think, based off of the last round that we just saw, only carrying one.
All right,
one
bet.
rifle
Good to know. I'll start
to this
taking
one.
some mid control and then winning the game.
Forces Cloud9 to make an interesting decision here. Zelsus not even going to go.
Yeah,
for
we're on
anything.
some wireless mics right now, Dasamoto, so we can watch party.
What type of buy are we going
Like, Brad is on the couch with me, and we're chilling.
Leaf with 700.
This is
Rudy
like
450.
easily the better way to watch. This is so enjoyable.
Given it's going to be their first round loss, some of those players are just not going to be able to buy.
Yeah.
Jake as well probably won't even be able
Yeah,
to.
see, I feel like
maybe light on the
VCT,
Bulldog, something like
I
that.
rarely watch because I
After
don't
winning
want to
4
watch it at my
rounds in a row,
computer.
Not quite the buy
Yeah,
that you
and
were
I
hoping
had
for.
to watch it on my computer because I'm a streamer.
Yeah.
But now we've solved the whole problem.
Yo, what's up, Dasamoto?
Where's the pizza? Who's? We got that yesterday for Pizza Friday.
How's it going, Walker?
And yeah, what's next? A smattering.
Flashy speedrunner, Brad. You know it. The speedrun is going great.
Yeah, he's on like record pace.
Yeah, not a lot of people realize this is the world record run.
You know, if you have all the footage and you manage to splice it together and upload like to some site that'll let you upload a file that long, or large, you could submit to speedrun.net.
I thought that you have to do it in one sitting.
Yeah, the fault line, the flash.
I'm pretty sure they make an exception for a submission that is objectively last place.
Basically a full force here.
I could ask.
Yeah,
That would be pretty funny.
Like, I've got to run. It's 700 hours long.
It's objectively the worst thing that you've ever seen in your life.
But I have the whole thing recorded.
Please let me put it somewhere.
They probably might say no because I believe they have to watch the whole thing.
Very much, or any.
To validate the run.
That's what I'm talking about. That anchoring.
Even if you're last place.
Oh, Brad's edited his timer before during the run.
Oh,
Brad,
that's so annoying. This happened to me just yesterday.
You piece.
Just yesterday, I forgot
You
to
cheated in the 700 hours. Exactly. That's why they gotta watch it back. Wait, Big B knows these. Oh, he died. Never mind. Go on, Brad.
That's so sad. Literally just yesterday. Well, first of all, I've had a few times where I've forgotten to start the timer for a few runs, but just yesterday for like 35 minutes. I forgot the timer because my computer restarted and live split didn't reopen.
Ooh. Oh, they only have to watch if it's in top 100? That's big if true.
Wait, that's huge. I shouldn't even be top 10,000.
I don't think there's that many Bashi runs submitted.
Yeah, but they're going to put a lot of filler between the worst person and mine.
Especially in this double duelist composition in meta. The skies shine so often, and I'm not quite sure why. I think it's because there's so much open
Massive blunder by NZR. He just ran past the Smite Phantom. Is that true? He ignored it?
Can we get a replay?
Well, the question is, we're going to need video feed. Did he fist bump his teammates? Because if he was going for fist bump instead of Smite Phantom, you could argue that the team morale is more important than the gun morale. Because Smite Phantom does give like plus 10% headshot rate, but what's the morale boost from a fist bump?
Many people that can be facing you down. Yeah.
Like we really have to evaluate all of the plays here. There's 89 runs of Bashi. Uh-oh. So you would be top 100, Brad.
I mean, it's
slowest is 4 hours. I hate these people.
Let's throw out the execute. Let's see what comes
I can't wait. Okay, here's my massive copium, okay? I think it would be really entertaining after I beat Bashi to learn the speedrun strats and see if I could technically complete a run using the speedrun strats.
There is no shot.
You think? You think most of the strats don't make the boss fights easier?
A lot of the strats are like pixel perfect glitches that let them skip lots of screens quickly.
No.
Like, you know the whole world where you can flip upside down and whatnot?
Yeah, World 4.
They skip that whole world.
People teleport straight to Biollante, right? Because you have to fight all the bosses, I thought.
Yes.
Someone told me this in my chat.
That favors LEV here. But Cloud9 are so dangerous on this.
Cloud9 timed out for prolonged fist bumps, giving maximum morale.
About the willingness to invest ultimates in rounds that you wouldn't necessarily expect. They do have the secrets. From
Okay, hear me out. What if you signed a team full of people who enjoy meditation?
So that Trailblazer
because then timeouts are like beneficial. Like, you know, tech pauses, how that like really hurts teams. Well, what if tech pauses benefited a team? Because the team is full of meditation enthusiasts.
Are you gonna find monks that
you just
also
have a team of like
Valorant?
monks who are just good at Valorant? That's so broken, right? Do you think it's against the rules?
What a round. What a setup.
Not even Rooney.
Can you imagine how alpha it would be to call a timeout and it not say a word and just meditate?
Your team calls timeout and then you're all eyes closed sitting.
They're trying to run away from it.
And you're just like humming. Oh my god, wait. That would like scare the other team, no? You call timeout and one of your players is like, dude, wait, look over there. They're not even talking. I don't want to play against those guys.
Usually it's the setup taco. He was doing that over and over in the game against Sentinels. And he's getting massive value out
They're
of
the
it.
main
So
characters.
from Leviathan again to swap Nazra on that angle.
That is a very anime moment.
Fault line.
Try to punish up heaven.
Yeah, fault line, gravity well.
Most people who meditate don't hum though. I know, dude. I'm just talking. It's a stereotype. Chill.
Once again, designed to punish
I apologize. My joke was not hecking scientifically accurate. Go back to Reddit code. Out of here.
Interesting to see how Cloud9 are so insistent on not really playing through mid. They haven't really done it much this entire half.
I've got your trail.
Spot from heaven. Yeah.
Dude, you didn't say /J. Tone indicators are meant to be used during messages because it's hard to interpret tone from typed text. While speaking, I can just adjust the pitch of my voice, hence tone.
Connecting. Taco not landing shot with the op. Zelsus with a
Wait, Smite Phantom. Smite Phantom.
But it secures the kill.
Yes, we have confirmed Redditor, which we slap people with when they make technical corrections like that.
40 seconds now. I thought this round was unwinnable.
If you correct somebody on an arbitrary technicality that doesn't matter, then you get the confirmed Redditor roll. That's how it works.
You see the pings on
And then you get that little nerd icon next to your name in chat.
Well, it's all dependent on what
That
Kenny's going to do right now.
is
He's actually expecting them to come through
so
ropes, but that's going to potentially even make it hard for him to hear the spike plant.
Dude, that icon.
But with this
Holy
flash,
shit.
that's the cue.
Surely that's an achievement, though. I mean, if you're free to treat it like one, then go for it.
Follow-up flash. It's going to be a late
Yes, it's an actually roll. Exactly.
And he doesn't even threaten this B main push, which might allow Leaf to get in position.
However, if we can tell you're just like trolling to try and get that roll, you might just eat a ban. So
I was just about to
watch out, tread carefully.
Right now. Leaf might have a flash coming soon. That's big.
Yeah, I thought it was going to wrap and not hit him. Zelsus forced to take a different route.
This position from Leaf. If Celsius can grab attention.
But Kenny. How patient will Leaf
I think they might have this. They have a Smite Phantom.
On the swing, Celsius gets a kill.
Yup.
He's sticking.
Shy's gonna get it to half. He's managed to get it. That was
What did I say? Dude, it's the Smite Phantom.
You mentioned it, man. It looked unwinnable. You
There's no counter.
The spike was down on a ramp. Out on the
I
side
can't believe they
almost.
allowed in VCT.
And Leviathan just
Is
lose
it?
eyes on it.
Actually?
Jump spotting it, nothing.
Is there a rule against Smite Phantom?
I'm not even sure they really
Yeah,
knew
maybe
the
this whole
count.
series just gets disqualified.
What a start for them.
They're
They
like,
get the
oh,
first
we didn't
three
even
kills
notice.
On a fast execute attempt from Cloud9 where there were ults invested.
I have it. Who's you're gonna see it in my VOD? W
They're
Riz.
losing a lot of these situations. Not as drastic as that, but
I don't think I've
every map so
ever
far,
bought a skin as
Leviathan has
fast
had
as
the
when the
first
Smite
kill
Classic
advantage,
showed up in my shop,
and
I'm not
Cloud9
gonna
are still
lie.
coming out pretty decently ahead.
Up in the hands of Taco.
I think if they release Smite 2.0, I'd probably rock Smite all the way. But I like my Vandal and Phantom to match. That's why I really want Ego Phantom.
Nuda's a showstopper. And it is the first kill again towards LEV, but they do get the
Why?
site, which forces a post-plant
I want Ego
situation.
Phantom because I want my Phantom and Vandal to
Mazino with
match.
his
So then you want
Cosmic
Smite
Divide can do the
Vandal.
same exact
Yes,
thing
that would
just
also be
happened
nice.
Right now where he splits up the site. And they can
You
force the
can't
post-plant
unequip the Smite.
I can.
You'd lose at least 30 RR.
Sometimes it's not fun to win every game, Brad.
That's true.
Right there it is. There's a Cosmic
Dude,
Divide.
Rooney's
Rooney
insane
just
for that
narrowly
trade.
Missing a window to capitalize on it. As Elsus is forced to wait on the other side. He still has two teammates playing on side, understanding where the pressure's coming from. The gravity well to keep him back.
They should release Smite 2.0 and make it the best skins in the game. What do you mean? Smite is the best skins in the game. I think people would complain if Smite 2.0 looked different than Smite 1.0.
I would complain.
A 1v1. He's not even going to be able to get it half. He's watching it. He knows.
You know what my biggest complaint is? The largest annoyance I have? I love the Prime 2.0 red variant, and it doesn't exist on
Yeah, when they add like different colors or like the Ion, like I want to use the yellow Ion on the Phantom, but you can't because Ion 1.0 doesn't have colors. But my true biggest pet peeve is there is a slider in the Valorant sound settings called All Music, okay? And I have that thing set to 0. Yet when I boot up Pearl and I'm on defense, every single pre-round I have to hear.
They're completely forcing up. They had the opportunity to get it.
Can I say something real quick?
What the hell? That is music.
That's a Redditor take.
And then when I inspect my Sheriff skin, the cool one with the funny pullout animation, with the really cool spinning animation, out of nowhere a guitar is just like I'm like, whoa, that's music, Riot Games. It's not a Redditor take. Changed my mind. Not a Redditor take. I literally want to be able to listen to lo-fi and play Valorant. But because I played a lot of music, I don't like the sound of clashing two songs playing at the same time. I've set all music to 0 in Valor. It's so messed up, dude.
It should just be like a sound effects type slider.
No, it is a sound effect slider, and the problem is that means you don't even hear gunshots.
Well, what are those for?
Yeah, what are gunshots for? Exactly, you don't hear footsteps. Like, you can turn it off as long as you're down to play in silent mode. I just want to turn off music.
I thought it wasn't fun to win every game.
Music, Brad. I just want a setting. Like, I'm down for you to keep it on. If you like it.
No, the problem is everyone would turn it off.
What do you mean the problem is?
It's a 2v2. Celsius will
Riot composers spent weeks.
The sheriff music is considered a gun sound, not music. No shit! I know it's considered a gun sound. If it was considered music, it would get muted by the music slider. That's exactly what I'm complaining about, Tranquility. You stating it as facts doesn't change anything. That's exactly what I'm complaining about. I'm complaining about the fact that the sheriff music is considered a gun sound. I know. That's the problem. It shouldn't be. It's not a gun sound. It's music.
It's completely intended to get that op shot.
Yeah.
And so is the lady on Pearl and the Breeze radio box. That's all music.
Dude, what's going on? Are they bringing maps back? Like, I feel like it's
probably
been
after
a while.
champs.
I think he just doesn't have
His
any
champs
more
are in a
stars at
month.
this point because he's using so much for control.
Hooch, can you sing the Lady on Pearl song? Yeah, I just did.
Instead, going into B main. Instead of that grab vote.
It's just dumb. You can't give me a reason why they don't support it. And any reason you give is wrong. If you're out here like, oh, business, they want to sell skins.
Do you bet?
People would want the skin more
I'm gonna
if
give
you can turn the music off.
You said you bet my reason is wrong?
Yeah. They just don't care.
100%. The reason why is it just would be a little annoying. It would be a little annoying to implement.
Exactly.
And that's the correct reason.
No, Brad has the right reason. Anyone else who's like, oh, actually, it's because marketing or whatever. No, you're so wrong. You're so
not at all. So wrong. It's literally just a little annoying to implement.
Yeah, they just don't care.
They don't care about it at all.
But they will care. If I complain about it, what the hell?
No way. Get this kill. Get this kill. Oh, that would have been the best play ever.
With the stinger.
I'll tell you, I will complain about this every single watch party live on the Riot sponsored event.
And you think that you're gonna get the booth?
Full faith right now from MCE on his players.
If they get me that booth, I will complain about it. They're gonna interview me, dude. I'm gonna be in my banana suit. They're gonna be like, what do you think about the games? I'm gonna be like, what do you think about the fact that when I inspect the sheriff from the new collection, well, I have all music turned off, mind you. It goes wow, 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 wow on a guitar riff. What do you think about that, huh, dog?
35 seconds of dead air, and then they're gonna stun away.
This is the first round that I can remember where they're gonna push into from Taco.
I'll get banned from Riot events. What the hell? He went off script. He said he was gonna answer this way.
Converting it into advantages. At least early on.
They'll be like trying to pull the mic away, and I'll be like grabbing on. I'll be like, no, don't you pull that mic away. I'm not on yet. You know when you boot up Pearl and you're on defense? Explain! Tell me! Cut the feed, cut the feed.
Principal walks in, pulls the power.
And then everybody clapped.
The people's hero. 6-6 half, not bad.
Cloud9's winning.
Well, it might be tied.
Notice it is a single duelist comp from Cloud9, and they pulled 6 on attack. It's over, 6-13.
10-2 in that situation.
You know,
1 in 11? Zeppa's 1 in 11?
Ooh, Zeppa looking like me for real, for real.
He's just like me.
Potentially 1 half away from advancing. We'll throw it down to Golden Boy at the dust to break down.
Funnier imagining you in your yellow morph suit in Banana Field doing that.
Thank you so much, fellas, for that.
I wouldn't put it past me, but I don't think I'd do it in a VCC interview.
Here as we in this tournament as we go into that next half, but I want to
But
get
I
your
don't
thoughts
know.
on how you felt.
I really am committed to the joke. Like, I think it would be really funny. Like, that would be a legendary clip, right? Like, Talking Banana just goes off on an unexpected tangent, complaining about music not turning off when you set the music slider to 0.
I would be really surprised if
that'd be fucking hilarious.
I think if you had to lie to do it, I don't think you would do it. Like if they were like, we need you to.
If they had to vet me, pre-interview, and then I lied, I wouldn't do it because that's just fucked up. But if they like imposed the interview on me out of nowhere and it really was off cuff, I might. I wouldn't say 100%. I wouldn't even say 30%. 10%?
who have been performing absolutely fantastic.
Depends on the vibe.
10%? Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
The more supportive players playing
Honestly, bro, I'll bet 100% if the person that asked you was Sean Garris.
Oh, if Sean Garris asked me or Doug, I'm probably in because I know that they're vibers. Like they match the energy.
But he's still new to all of this, and he's really.
I'd probably answer his question very seriously, and then I'd ask for permission to ask him a question. Like I think that's the most realistic way it would go down.
That's fair.
Where I'd give the most legitimate answer I could to the question he asked, and I'd be like, with your permission, I'd like to ask you one question, Sean. I'm a big fan. And you're like, yeah, okay. I'm like, now, what's your opinion on the fact that the music slider doesn't adjust the in-game music sounds on gun skins?
They get super amped up and very hyped after round wins. But I see Zelsis like telling his team like, yo, calm down.
You can't reveal the strat pregame, Hooch? No. I think it's only my MO if I really am transparent about it. I don't want to actually troll, you know? I want viewers to think I am trolling, but I want Riot themselves to basically condone it for content. To be like, yeah, it's lit. This is fine. Because I'm not out here trying to spoil the water, you know?
It truly is anyone's game. Let's send it back over to your casters.
Thanks so much, Golden Boy. Yeah, now we get to see.
You have a really weird idea. Who's Papa Pee-Pee? You don't have to say that. I already know that.
We find
you do that all the time.
We'll see what the setup looks like. We also have to consider now the Viper utility on the attacking side. We didn't see that in the previous half. We'll see how they choose to play
let's see this
out.
defense. Okay. Are we like living under a rock or what, chat? This is both defensive teams contested B main with 3 defenders. Am I missing something?
Do exactly what they did on Pro. Remember, they would take mid from the backside. It's almost like they're trying to do the same thing on a different map right now.
Also,
but instead regrouping and just grabbing the orb.
Yeah, worth noting here, there was a very intentional plan of Cloud9 to get the orb in the hands of Zeppa at the opening of the round.
Papa Pee-Pee, then I'd have to knowingly equip that speaker. I think you'd have to plant it on me without my knowing. Because then I'm truly not at fault.
So all that space that Leviathan tried to take.
That is so real, Galster. This is like the one streamer for the cringe lords.
And you have 4 players on this B side. Look at the setup from Jake.
I think the perfect explanation of like a true Hooch fan is the person who boots up unrated with 4 of his pals and they sweat hard.
And look at the smoke.
No mercy. Like giga sweat.
Way out so that he can tuck behind it and have room for them.
I think that's like the average Hooch viewer.
We were just highlighting him.
We're messed up like that.
Tricky spot. Leaves in a worse spot there as King gets another. One beneath him. I thought he was going to hit that shot. Well handled by
You know, Brad and I used to have a squad, so I couldn't really queue 5-stack with Brad back in the day. This was before ranked 5-stack let you queue with any ranks. And so we've got this friend group, Brad, Reverus, JG, me, and Ethan, and we're all wildly different ranks, so we can't queue ranked. And so we created a team, and we called it Slapping Unrated Players. And you know what we did? We just queued unrated and ran VCT playbooks. I strat sheeted every map for us. I shot called, and we try-harded.
And we never lost.
We didn't lose a single.
There was one game where we came close to
faced
losing.
Like all Radiants. It was
like
one. Yeah.
It was like really high elo players, and I was sick, and I still showed up. I was out of it.
Yeah. Don't you remember? I like clutched like 3 rounds. It was Fracture. I was playing Viper
back to back, and then there was a moment where it was between you and I taking an ult orb, and I was the correct play, and you had to ego it because of the fact that I was so out of it.
I think I dropped like 30 that game on Viper. I remember.
Yes, I still remember.
We won every unrated game we played, and I mean we couldn't play ranked. Like it literally wasn't supported.
I mean, the pistol might
and JG and I weren't about to go boost Brad on alts, so that's what we were doing. It was really fun. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely was not fun for the people on the enemy team. Like a lot of the time we get people really mad. They'd be like, "What the hell are you guys doing?"
We got a lot of forfeits.
Yeah,
a lot of forfeits.
People were like, "Why are you playing so slow and unrated?" And we wouldn't even like answer. We'd just be like robotic, just run the Fnatic default again.
Yeah. Because we were locked in, man.
Checking everything around him, and I think he spotted Shy. Snap.
The fact that it was a scheduled time, I think, is what says the most about it.
Yeah, we had a scheduled weekly time slot to play our unrated games.
I mean, it feels like Leviathan is taking
This was Premiere before Premiere, except it's way funnier because no one else was playing Premiere.
Yeah, exactly. The enemy team was not in on it. They were just playing unrated. And that's why we never lost. Like, you're so jealous hearing this right now. I know, Imperial. You're the exact type of person who would love to have played with us.
On the pistol, and now this. A rough first half from him.
Imperial and I, we play double up chat, and we always vote the worst augments, like the worlds. The ones that seem the least fun for everyone in the lobby. Because something about it is fun for us. Like if we get Stillwater hold, it's just so fun. I don't know.
Oh, he's gonna spot him.
It's like mutually agreed upon destruction is so satisfying.
And that's the difficulty of the Cypher there. If that's an orb instead, if that is...
We got Stillwater hold 2 games in a row the other day, and we won both of them. It was really funny.
Look over top like that.
Just anything to provide.
Stillwater's actually sick. That's how I know you're a huge viewer. That's such a huge take. You're so real for that.
Other than Nosworth, who's playing up close on this corner, easily a player who can be targeted.
And dropped. Not just targeted.
Average TFT player. Ew, Stillwater. I'm gonna forfeit on Krugs and go next game without my fun dopamine-inducing augments. Average huge viewer. Oh, baby, Stillwater. Therefore, my brain will be more bored, which is healthy for the overall health of my brain. Sign me up. Thanks, Sport Dog.
Again, getting that first kill over top with the knives, and then the retake is just so strong. There, Taco peeking ahead, trying to use those knives to get just one tap.
I've not learned TFT yet. I don't understand what those words mean. Imagine in Valorant if you could vote to make the entire game no abilities, classic only. You could.
I don't think it's that bad. No abilities, yes.
And the game lasts twice as long. So let's say like that's what you vote for. Like people would hate that. They'd be like, "What the hell? This is so boring. It's all classics, no abilities, and it's first to 26."
There's no way you think that augments are that game-changing.
That's how people react when you vote Stillwater, though.
I
like,
guess
people actually act as if you've murdered their family. They're out here like, you've ruined my entire day. And I'm like, I just wanted to play Stillwater.
Out on the side, though, you see Mazzino.
Me and Classic is a great combo, Hooch. That sounds awful. I want to vote for it? My man.
That should open up the site. The thing
I just think it'd be really funny if every time someone gets mad, you're just like, oh, I just don't know the augments.
In chess, you can vote to play both players without queens.
2 players coming into ropes, trying to push back.
It's so real. It'd be like it'd be like no pieces except pawns, honestly. It'd be like if you could vote for only kings and the 8 pawns. Like, it would be that boring.
While Rooney is patiently bought time. The first flash now
That's true. We picked Stillwater, and people were wishing that MP fell down the stairs and broke their arms and legs. That was a real thing that happened.
No way.
They were that mad about it, yeah.
Most sane Riot Games enjoyer.
Back down to Stingers.
Timeout caught now.
You know, are they going to meta?
The proof that this is the Hoojum viewer is that we played Sky only, Dog only, legitimately, and stratted it and had fun doing it. Like, that is Stillwater. Sky Dog only.
Yeah.
Sky Dog only.
That's actually like Valorant in its purest, most boring form. Many people would not enjoy that.
Some time to play.
You still want to play that so much. I believe we do plan on bringing it back.
They're down.
But it's like Earth. You can't have too much of it.
I was a little surprised that it didn't stick around for a long time because it seemed like it developed a cult following.
It does have a cult following, but we're really trying to keep that cult following. We don't want to run like weekly SCOG events.
And then on these maps,
yeah, that's true. I feel like you would get burned out fast.
Do you remember that thing I pitched to you, Brad, where we do NA versus EU? I don't want to spoil, but yeah. I want to somehow do that for SCOG. I think it'd be so good.
That would be good. That would be good.
No spoilers, chat, but I have theory crafted a way to negate the ping disadvantage of NA versus EU and run a fair tournament without flying you out for a LAN. That's all I'm going to say. I actually have thought of a way to do this, and we are going to do it.
Yes,
but it requires some software development.
To Mars.
Yeah, it requires some software development, but this is in the works. A true NA versus EU event that'll measure objectively who's better, like actually, like it. It's gonna be so fun.
Just play Asia servers.
No.
Leviathan just overwhelm what Jake had B. They were
No,
expecting it
both
on the
players
opposite
will be
side of
on
the map.
a fat
Now Leviathan are able to
11
transfer.
ping.
Ooh, that's done though. The flash as well.
Pretty out of the smoke, but Naswar and Taco still get 2. Naswar with 3.
That's your only teaser. Dang, dude, wait.
The fact that
Lev
you
is kind of
thought
attacking.
That stun, that flash. It
this would
considers the
clearly
site,
be
but it doesn't
a
consider that
C9
backside.
win.
So
Well, it
the
still
only player
is.
from
No way they get 11
Cloud9
ping.
who's
What kind of
getting
sorcery
value
is that?
is
Exactly.
the player from Heaven who actually put that stun down. It's Rooney.
He's
While rest of
contacting
them
the
are
ISPs
just
as we
trying to
speak.
catch the Taco smoke, and Oswald's just feeding on them.
His position was beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're
That
going
stun,
on a cruise,
that
boys.
flash out of spawn to pop. It's down
Little does
just
chat
lane
know,
on
right now I'm
B,
at the
not
bottom of the
one where
Atlantic
Oswald was
constructing
positioned,
the
so he's
first
perfectly
Wahoojan
fine to take
Valorant server.
I believe Taco got ahead of that fault line. Either way, no follow-up aggression.
No, this is real, and Brad can confirm both players would have 11 ping. Because I've already pitched the idea to him. It would work that way.
Double duelist dive with the
Which is kind of crazy when you think about it.
They're looking for the
You can confirm they both would have 11 ping.
Both players would have 11 ping.
Yes.
So it's good to see Livia
And they don't have to
making sure
be near each other. NA and
not in
EU.
the situation. They've just popped his Seekers in the mid round. They're really worried about a pop, which we just saw in the last one.
It's
but
game
also it's
changing.
giving
You have
them
no
some
idea,
space to
chat.
Try to punish.
You sense a technicality? No! What a Rosa. You only gets 1 for that?
Now neural theft used. Zephyr repositioning, staying alive as the spike is hurriedly making its way towards A, but Zelsis is going to be there on the cutoff.
Oh my goodness. And the wall
Hiding
makes it look
revolutionary
like he's not
Wi-Fi
gonna be there,
technology
but
that
the
would
flash
change online
confirms
gaming
the stun,
forever,
though.
saving it just for a private NA versus EU Valorant event. Could you imagine?
Deciding to live to fight another
How do you
day,
know?
reposition and join his team.
I mean, right now there's so many ults right here that could.
You're waiting for the catch. It's going to be so worth the
They're
wait,
into
Papa
the pit
PP.
immediately here.
It's a long wait, though.
Look how far he is.
Meanwhile, Mazzino's going to be on a crazy flank if he hits the right timing. They've got him corralled. The pit is still a problem.
I will not be answering
1
questions.
HP on the 2 remaining members. Given the decay,
Roll back that code. Yeah, I'm making Slippy too.
Rooney has nothing he can do.
Yeah, I reverse engineered the entire Valorant process and inserted custom machine code to connect it to my own proprietary rollback servers that are 1,000 tick. And they run on a cruise ship in the middle of the Atlantic.
2 on first kills. They really should have snowballed even on that one.
The discipline for Nosworth to not fire on the first target.
I think for it to be 11 ping for both players, it needs to run on a super position, man. I don't think the middle of the Atlantic's gonna cut it.
Well, actually, no. It literally could work on 11 ping, even with the server in the middle of the Atlantic, Brad.
See why they've been putting emphasis on split instead
The
of
server would just have to proxy.
Pearl, despite it being undefeated up till that last map.
You're just not thinking big enough, Brad. It's simple netcode.
Well, that's because I know the real solution and it's so much easier.
Yeah, Brad already knows.
The first time we saw them play this,
Because Brad's gonna build it.
comp in LCQ and the setup that they have for mid.
If there's any round for them to walk into a trap,
This will be one of the Brad projects he'll be streaming later in the timeline of the Brad universe.
The Brad universe.
Yeah.
Dude, the real hard part is just I gotta beat Bashi and free up 2 hours of my day every day.
really far.
I saw in your title you were focused today in Bashi, Brad. Did you defeat Mega Man?
No, but we did make progress. It was hilarious. I was like, yeah, so I'm not going to talk during my boss runs to try and make more progress today.
You probably were talking anyways for a bit.
In my second run, I made progress. I proceeded to, for the next hour and a half, make no progress whatsoever. I was so sad. And then I went longer today. So I'm making more progress toward the end of the stream. But I was so sad.
3 players coming through screens.
And they know exactly where King is.
Wait, Cloud9's in trouble.
And the nade cleans him up.
That was a stun nade
combo. Wait, but I predicted Cloud9
You
win.
don't have to expose yourself to the fight. Zealous' flash has to spam. Shy on the swing. The timing is great. Shy looking for more. Leviathan just
Whoa, did you see that rhythm he just shot from elbow? Boom, boom, boom. That's a funny rhythm.
The first match point here for Leviathan. And their first attempt to claw back in this reverse sweep.
Are we gonna have to spam feed again? Why did you put huge despair at the end of that message?
What feat? What are we talking about?
And we've seen flashes.
Oh my God, Brad doesn't know? Brad, you didn't show up to Sentinels versus Crew? No, it wasn't Crew, versus Leviathan.
No.
Oh my God.
Feet were for Sen? Why?
Yeah, we were spamming these feet to help Sentinels, and everyone had to take off their socks. Go barefoot.
That tracks.
Yeah.
It was working. We just didn't have enough foot energy because the crocodiles attacked.
Tracks.
Baiting out the nade and the aftershock with barely.
You're telling me Brad didn't spam his feet? Dude, Brad has some of the biggest feet to person size ratio I've seen.
That's actually fucked up because it's true.
How well they're receiving the utility for Cloud9. I mean, almost all of what normally would net Cloud9 a kill.
I actually, when I first got out of college and I was working in this office, I was friends with my coworkers. Like literally the oldest person on the team was like 26. So it was all like some young guys. And I walked in the winter with like boots on for the first time and they were like, bro, what?
His feet are like the same size as mine, chat, and I am, what, 7 inches taller than you?
Yeah, I think I'm 5'4".
Yeah. And I have big feet. Like Jeff, who's the same height as me, is 2 sizes smaller. And then Brad, who is significantly shorter, wears the same size shoes as me. It's insane.
Yeah, it's very funny.
He's got large feet.
It never occurred to me at all that like relative to the height thing, it's very funny until that moment that I walked into my office and my coworkers were like, bro, what?
Brad's got some flappers. Why are you calling them
joining flappers as a term for it?
Okay, what's like the goofiest thing you can call feet? Like, that's still somewhat accurate because I find enjoyment out of referring to normal things with funny words that work.
Yeah, and I think flappers is a good start.
Grippers? No, I don't think feet are for gripping. Stompies? Stompies is not bad. Stompies, concrete slappers? What are you talking about? What clompers? Clompers are good. Clompers are good. But I think that implies you're heavy on your feet.
We entered the 21st round.
I think somebody with large feet could be graceful.
In the hands of Zeppa. So only one currently online. Oh, Leviathan has a couple that are close.
Boofers? That seems wrong.
Yeah, no, that doesn't seem right.
Leviathan has been running this very
Feeties?
active style.
That's 2 on the head, I think.
Off the util, that is so
confirmed who just graceful?
Most graceful guy I know.
Yeah, I'm actually insanely blessed with grace.
Just a real talent for it.
Yeah, the other day while I was 360ing over to the store, you know, as I do, I got many comments about my grace.
I've seen people faint in public.
Floor grippers. Now that has appeal because it's almost like danger noodle vibes.
I think in this case, though, not only do you not get a kill because it
I still don't think feet grip though.
Just like a little cheeky timing window, but the cam was still up too, so it continues to find value in info.
40 seconds and they've not gotten Zeppa's ult out.
3 here.
Oh, Rudy's got the yang.
3 here. Oh, that's the spike too.
Oh.
Aftershock leaves it out of reach. There's the ult.
No wonder Rooney's on the same esports organization as Mango. That's the angle right there.
Unless they somehow spawn an Omen ult.
Smash viewers get it. Everybody else is lost.
15 seconds and you can't grab it. No chance.
Dude, Premier's at 5. You literally might not get to finish this series.
Yeah, I don't know why Premiere is happening literally during the games. It's kind of weird. Like tomorrow, Premiere is at this time. Like I have to stop the watch party tomorrow now at 12 to 9 to go warm up. What the heck? I just gotta go raid somebody. Well, I guess I'd still be live, but I'm adding delay.
And playing around that too.
I mean, I criticize him for that.
Toe plates. You're gonna call feet toe plates.
One round where you're not really thinking about it, and all of a sudden, you know, it's seeing your feet.
That's actually very funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Toe plates. Leg hands. Leg hands is pretty good. Earth tamers.
All the ults are now gone. So if you're trying to just close out this game, the last 3 rounds here, you have the most opportunity that you've ever had because of that
Yes,
hard work that
Sasumoto.
you've
I
just
will
done
be
in these last couple.
no delay for tier 3 subscribers on a Discord stage channel. Everyone else will have a 2-minute delay
Only one spotted.
on Twitch.
Secrets used. And Taco goes
So you can pay $25 to snipe me in Premiere.
Already joined with 2.
Nobody able to punish with these trips, and Leviathan's not even walking into them anyways.
Nazar with the spam to make sure nobody funnels out through the smoke. He'll try to flood with it.
5v5 retake for the map here.
Look at Taco's positioning. He's in such a good spot. There's a star right beneath him. Do they check? Do they know? There's a deep flash. He's somehow still alive. A
Come on, Cloud9.
as you start to see his utility go through, and Leviathan have a really good post-man position, but they're so far back.
In the name of Premiere, in an hour, I need Cloud9 to turn up.
Yeah, honestly.
The smoke too.
Relying on the
Oh.
spam.
Trying to play around it. Rooney has gotten it to half. There it is. It goes down. Rooney's gotten it.
Oh, they
3/4
got
of the way,
this.
but King's making a play.
They got this. Let's go, Big Bean. The 2 rookies shoe
And there's actually a
warmers. I don't know
chance.
about that one.
Right now for this 5-round comeback to work out for Cloud9.
Wouldn't it be smarter to avoid you, not snipe you?
It's a beautiful
I mean, for you,
retake,
yeah, but you're not in my
5v5
division.
again. And this time, Leviathan does not burn down the util. And guess what that means? So much used to try to trap out these players. So
Ground
much time here with this
pounders?
flash
That's
to
not
follow up
bad.
for
Ground
Zelsus.
pounders is good.
They also had an aftershock.
It makes
combination
sense.
With a grab ball
Toe plates
inside
is
of
also
hell.
good.
So there was no place for the Leviathan players to hide. Instead, they even get the smoke down on to that spike where they're playing for post plant.
Op in the hands of Leaf.
Ooh, a B main.
Same mid camera setup that we
Pop,
talked about.
this is really tough.
He's taking this angle against
Like,
King.
Rooney's probably good for one, but he can get unlucky. Oh, that's really good.
Spring into the site right here, right into this breach fault line.
But where's the follow? What's the damage? You got the nade up top.
Oh, he's not going to get one.
And there it is. You see it go off.
Oh, but he doesn't get spammed.
Doesn't even
Wait,
lose
he's
the back
chilling.
of sight right there.
No, just safe.
And sure,
10-pronged extremities? I think it'd be 5-pronged, because you said extremities. Like, there's 2 of them.
Definitely wanted that after that lost kill from King.
Sweaty patters? I don't know about that one.
There's no real
Flippy
follow-on to it
flappers?
now.
That's better.
They found the value. They found the info.
Might be value in future rounds. Oh, this smoke is bad.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Rooney's
The
aware.
awareness there from Rooney on Mazino's lurk through that orb is just
I think,
beautiful.
oh my
And
god, I
Leaf
think we're
again,
going
too.
12-11.
Dude, they're not going to find a way into a site. This is going to be
Off of
another
the
Cloud9
Leaf
win.
operator.
Falling
The
to pieces here,
Loperator.
too.
Is it the
Leviathan still,
Loperator or the
despite the fact
Scoperator?
that they've
Why can't it be the
lost now
Sloperator?
4 in a row,
Oh, I know why.
Their
But-
eco is still phenomenal. based
The
off of
Leaf
this
or
half so
Sky,
far.
Brad?
Sky Leaf.
It could be the
And they've got max loss
Scaloperator.
bonus as well.
You call it the Scoperator
Taco
instead of the
and Nas were-
Soperator?
Yeah, of course. Soperator would be like Som opping.
Huh?
Scoperator is the Sky op. You don't call it the SOG Valorant. You call it SCOG Valorant. For Sky Chess.
And remember all that baiting
In
out of
Pig
the
Latin,
ults
you'd
from
say
Zeppa
I
from Rooney.
skay,
None of
not
that has
I say.
all that time has not
You-
actually
the
netted to allow
consonants are
any
connected,
extra
Brad.
ones
It's
that are
basic
huge, right? Leaf
linguistics.
seekers, okay, whatever. But you don't have those power rolls.
We'll figure out what they do eventually.
And you get the timeout from Lev now.
Exactly,
They've got
Soperator would
plenty
be
of time. Having
Sage.
Just discussed exactly what to throw in
Or
this final
Sova,
round.
honestly.
And Owner will now be able to add his 2 cents as well.
I mean, given how the last rounds have gone, though, it may require more than 2. The
Pausa.
potential of really watching tragedy
Timeout.
unfold in a lot of ways for Leviathan to be
Does
so
pausa
close
mean
to extend us
timeout
to a next
in
map,
Spanish?
to a fourth
I would
map.
assume it just means
And this
pause.
ferocious comeback
But
from
they're
Cloud9
showing
that has just
pausa
continued to
and timeout
stifle
as if
the
they're
LATAM representative.
completely equivalent.
They could just use it
So
that
put
way.
yourself in their shoes right now.
But why
And
wouldn't they
think
use the
about
word for timeout in
how hard
Spanish?
it is
No,
to
I'm saying
reset once
they might
you've
just use
allowed this
pausa
happen.
to
That's what you
mean
gotta put in your mind,
pause,
though.
to
You've allowed
mean
this to happen.
timeout.
Well, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm
That's
asking.
what Owner's gonna be
In
talking about.
Spanish,
That's
when
what
it's a
their players
timeout,
are
like during a
thinking.
sports match, do
On
they
top
just
of
say
that,
it's
you
a
have to think
pause?
about the strat. And while that sounds simple to do, it is impossible. Impossibly difficult.
There isn't a word for
final round here of
timeout. My man,
regulation.
thank you. That's all I was wondering.
Leviathan with a possible pocket strat.
Honestly, that sucks for them.
Cloud9
They
too,
don't
they've
have a
been working the
specific
map
word to denote a break during a sporting
so
event.
well. To completely new to the advantage that Leviathan has been having. Remember, it's been first
The
pick after
arbitrary
first pick for
precision
Taco,
of the
some
English
other
language
players.
laughs in their general
And
direction.
now, Cloud9 in the last 4 have done so good. LEV, by the way, is
pause not the same? No, because you can pause the TV show, but you wouldn't say you're taking a timeout.
But what if they just have a different word for that?
Ooh, well then it's the same linguistically. If they can denote between those two without context clues.
He's just playing far back enough, and
that was so close, and there it is. There's the ult. He gets past it, fires and lands.
Oh, that hits.
They take the site.
That never hits when Brad throws it.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Ooh. Wait, Zeppa got damage though.
Might actually buy time for Rooney to push on the site right now, and is planted for heaven.
Your recommended emojis might never recover from that Sentinel skin. This is really tough.
With Mazzino with a shot like
it's a good dog.
Jake finding one, not able to find the second. There it is.
What do you do? What do you do? Pay out Leviathan mods.
That's tough. All right, what time do you have to start warming up for Premiere?
Like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna prep to send the viewers to another watch party because I don't want to send them midway through a game. It'd feel weird.
Yeah.
So pay out the prediction mods. We will not start a fourth game prediction. I apologize, viewers. But I got Premiere. I'm coming over to the computer. One sec.
And LEV doesn't even die there, by the way. LEV played great, but
bye, chat.
It's just a matter of the follow-up. You lose so much space.
You wonder there if that op shot connects, how that changes the opening moments of that round. I mean,
that op shot could easily just meant overtime right away. No
What's up, chat?
Or nothing like that. Just crazy. I mean, what an attempt from Cloud9.
Who's we have the teams for grand finals set for the underpeel? Yo, it's lit. Let me know once you schedule it.
And I think through one of the most difficult
it sounds so good. Did you have two mics now? Yeah, I've got this wireless mic system for watch parties on the couch.
Now we've seen two undefeated maps flip-flopped.
But now you get the expensive studio microphone.
And here Cloud9 on split.
Once again. Here we go.
To go back to
couch watch party vibes are lit. Appreciate your review.
Outside of a timeout from owner, right?
Is it a Shure mic? It is. It's the Shure SM7B.
Settling his team and making a play.
The microphone for people who want to sound good, even if they don't sound good.
That's what has them avoid elimination. That's what gets them an
it's not worth the price.
Haven on the other side of this break.
It's only worth the price if you're like a streamer.
We'll be right back.
It's the one everyone has. Like, I'm fine recommending this mic when I usually avoid mentioning brands because everyone uses this mic, like every single streamer.
This guy's just farming.
Except Tyler 1. Tyler 1's pretty big. He just uses a headset. So do what you will with that information. All right. I'm gonna send you guys to another watch party because I got Premiere. Let's go to TMV. I will be back live in about an hour with 2-minute delay. Playing heckin' Premiere with my squad. Appreciate you guys. Sorry we couldn't watch the whole thing. I mean, I wish we could. But I've got a agreement to play Premiere with the homies. Peace out. Appreciate you guys tuning into my watch party.